All right, so we've got you guys heading in deep down into the depths of Stoneholm, a dangerous and horrifying, twisted version of a Goramite temple. As you guys have moved deeper within, you found dangers and enemies and allies. Though I do need a recap of the session so far on what's happened, where you've been, what you've been doing, and why you're here. There's been 3 sessions, and for those of you guys that are newer, if you recall, when I ask for a recap, I either ask for a detailed version of the last 2 sessions, or the dungeon you're in, or a broader review of the entire campaign so far, like 2 minute, 3 minute for the broad one. Whenever you guys are ready, anybody that wants to roll a d20, whoever rolls the highest can take it, and they can take either a hero point or a d6 to either save your life or help you do a reroll. That'll be going once. That'll be going twice. All right, and we have our propaganda lying machine in the corner here. That's raising their hand. Anyone? I'll even go to 4. Damn. Okay. Go on, Corinne. Lie to these people as they lie dying around you.
Man, if you haven't been here the last, well, a while, you've barely missed out. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully this is me telling the story, after this. But if not, well, this is my last will and testament. We went in to save the elder, and we didn't go in the front door, and we didn't go in the side door, and we didn't even go underground. No, we went over a mountain, and rappelled down like the rock stars we are, killed some zombies, and snuck in. Then tried to not run into anything while moving around, not looting anything, because you don't want them to know. Then God told us we shouldn't do that, so we started looting everything. Well, afterwards...
God told us. Nice.
Then I opened the door, found some hobgoblin bugbears, and, well, even when everyone thinks they're not that, but they obviously are, we killed them. And, well, it turns out they were human. I'm not really sure if I believe that. They definitely looked green. But they had a lot of armor on them, and they're planning war. Sounds like hobgoblins to me. Well, then, we went to... Well, where did we go? Oh, yes. We found a blacksmith. And the guy was... he was kind of a cool guy, I guess. He was a blacksmith, Gormite, says they've been doing some stuff, and some kind of ritual where, a merchant guy came in and turned everyone else into, sycophants, rust monsters, and then they had to kill each other for Gorm or someone else. It was a little confusing. I wasn't exactly paying attention. I was too busy looking at this crazy sword he had on the wall. It was shined up, had a gem in the pommel. It was good stuff. Until we heard some noise, and Miss, who was watching our back, said we gotta get going. So we left before someone else showed up, and we went up the stairs because there was a dead end. And we did some more exploring until I think Miss or somebody ran into some more Gormites, and they were killed. And I ran into their leader, and we had a staring contest, 1-to-1, leader to leader. And and then everybody was cleaned up, and then they surrendered, like they should. And they kind of felt remorseful. And they switched sides. And now they're on our team now. And said the big bad guy, this, hellspawn demon devil thing in a robe, who may be a mage, is going to do some kind of dark ritual stuff down in the basement. And they had just joined our side, but, they kind of seemed trustworthy. Sort of. There was 5 of us and only one of them, so we thought we could handle it. So we go downstairs. And we run into some cats. Beautiful little cats, multicolored, purring and all stuff. Got little scars on their noses. Adorable. Until Miss shot one of them. And it turned out the cats weren't a cat. I guess it takes a cat to really know they're if one's a cat or not. And they turned out to be dogs. Makes sense. Cat can point out that they're a dog. And then the dogs multiplied, and the guy on the road mage showed up, and we getting in a huge ball with like 11 cats and the mage. And then he took out a big old sword and hit Hazelson, and he went down, and we were like stumbling with like medical supplies and bottles and people yelling and shouting. And it ain't over. We're still down here fighting. And this is it. This is my life's work, maybe. Me fighting devil dog cats downstairs, looking for our elder.
Thank you for that. I think I counted 11 misinformations out of that one, so that's better than usual. I'm down. I'm here for it. Thank you for that totally real recap with all correct information that I hope people took notes on. Thank you, Corinne. Does anyone here wish to give me, I guess, do you want your hero point or your d6?
I'll take the hero point.
The hero point? Sounds good. Okay. Now, we've all heard the story as Corinne has said it. We've all heard the trustworthiness in his words and his attention to detail. But I have to ask, in a more general sense, you've had a bit of time and you've even bled amongst your allies. But who in the party would your character trust the most to keep an important secret? Anyone who wants to answer this question can roll me a d20. Going once. Going twice. Go on, Corinne.
Who's the most trustworthy? Well, I guess it's probably Faye. I mean, they work with the elder. They're like the apprentice to the elder, so they learn like official stuff, but they don't tell anybody, like voting results. And they're secretly a spy. But we kind of all know that maybe they're the worst person. Well, that's still who I would tell.
Thank you
What
for
do you
that.
mean they don't tell the voting results? I feel like that's a big part of the voting results is to tell people.
I had an answer, but it was really mean, so I didn't want to say it.
Thank you, Corinne, for your honesty. Who do you want to ask the same question of? NPC or player-wise?
How about the spy themselves, Faye?
Alright, Faye Truth.
What am I being asked? The same question?
Yeah, who in the party would your character trust the most to keep an important secret?
An important secret.
Mm-hmm.
I would actually say Miss in the Morning. They don't do a whole lot of talking. So I feel like they'd be good at keeping a secret.
That's true. They're a bit older too, so yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually a really good reason. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's always good to know who the spy is willing to keep secrets in. Turns out Miss in the Morning knows all the voting results.
Actually, maybe I'm not the spy, but Miss in the Morning was the spy the whole time, and I'm just the decoy spy so that you think I'm the spy because they're that good of a spy.
A door closes behind you. Lock. In the basement.
You know too much.
Nothing personnel, kid.
All right. With that, we can jump into it. But the first thing I wanted to say, for one, Corinne, take your D4. Anyone that wishes to turn off the sounds of the animations can do so in the settings. I'm not sure if anybody's interested in doing that, but I found out where to do it in case you do. It is within the sequencer module, and you are able to find within it enable sounds. I can turn it off for everybody if you guys would prefer me to do so, but I heard that a couple of you guys liked the sounds, didn't you? Okay. Yeah, under sequencer in your configure game apps, game settings, there is enable sounds, and that's what you're looking for. All right, we'll jump into it.
Pardon me.
That's all right. I know that you're just getting ready and trying to prevent what's about to happen. Okay. So what I'm down for is Halisha's Pockets. How would you like to play Vanda? In the case that it's being played by Muffins.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I'll toss you Vanda's sheet. All right. And I think you know what she would do, right? Goramite, down, redeemed, will do anything,
Yeah.
You've got it? You understand the assignment?
Yep.
All right, you should have access to the sheet now.
Yep.
It's a really simple sheet. I hope you can see it.
How do I switch characters?
Switch characters? You double click her.
Yeah, the token. Okay, I'm selected, but it looks like I'm still viewing from Halish.
You can't. Oh, good call. Hold on. How about now?
Yep, there we go.
Perfect. Okay. With that out of the way, and Muffin, you can see through Itzel.
Yes.
That was an unsure yes.
Not logged into Foundry.
Oh.
I will.
Why would you lie to me? It's a weird thing to lie about.
I'm sure
Maybe
I
your
can.
secret record.
Yeah, the corn was the Muffins we knew all along.
I'm logging right now. It'll just
Okay.
take a minute.
Yeah.
I'm sure
all
it's
good.
fine.
Make sure to disconnect your character from Kaz.
Right.
Whenever you get the chance. Okay.
Point of detail, it says that Vandra's HP is now currently 30 out of 30. I don't believe that is correct.
You are viewing that from the, if you click from the actor step, you need to double click her token on the field.
Oh, okay. I see. There we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I cannot see, actually. I lied to you.
You cannot see.
No. I don't really need to see, but I mean, I don't have a token on the screen is what Oh, do I need to become Caleb? Is that the...
You need to become Itzel, I think.
Okay. I do not have the option to become Itzel, so...
Okay.
The only option I have is Casimir.
Handling it.
Okay, he's handling it.
Alright, how about now?
I can become Caleb.
How about now?
Let me try to close it and reopen it. There it is. Thank you. Now I can see. Hooray.
Hooray! We've done it, everyone.
Hooray!
All right. And so you guys find yourselves in the stone basement. Columns throughout the room support the keep structure overhead. Casks and wooden crates line the north and south walls, and the single iron door is to the east. But a large hole has recently been broken into in the western wall, leading to a naturally occurring cave with sticky smears of blood, leading all into this tunnel. But that is the least of your worries. There are multi-faced, strange creatures that are around you. One of them, dead, destroyed, and slain. The others, well and good alive, if not damaged. You can see multi-forms coming out of them from their mirror images as they dodge left and right with tongues that are vein-like structured, and their tails that flap and slap and are slick with some kind of saliva or ichor. But, through all this, Vanda stands in front as your ally lies unconscious, as the sin spawn known as Izomi, a monstrous creature that apparently was the leader of this entire temple, that Vanda answered to and handed your elder to fights with a wicked, massive halberd as it holds it over its head, keeping people out of range. But at the moment, you can see that it has reached up with its three-pronged hand to grip Vanda by the neck and has pulled her head in and bitten. You can see as the tongue lathers over the top of her forehead and mind that Vanda's eyes grew blackened and sick. She began to throw up just at the touch of this creature. And yet, she continues the battle. Many of you are damaged, bitten by these strange creatures and their unhinged, unholy jaws, and their abilities to move and speak in the minds of any that touch them. And that is all well and good, but we have come to the first action of this round, which I believe is the cat that is attacking you, Phaedrith, is it not?
Yes.
Perfect. I just want to make sure it didn't already take the turn last week before I started this.
I'm not 100% on that, but I am pretty sure that that is the case.
All right, sounds good. The first thing it's going to do is look at you, and while you're in this strange, unleashed state, it is going to try to probe your mind back. It is going to infect into your head and attempt to frighten you. It shows you more of those visions in your head. It shows you more of it devouring and sticking its tongue into your veins, draining you. Give me a will save. You should see pop up on the chat.
Oh, I did a public.
You're
Is that
allowed to
okay?
be, you're supposed to be
Okay,
public. You're all good. 24. So it's not a critical success, but it is a success. So you are frightened 1.
Oh.
I'm going to throw that over to you. You should see across your entire sheet, everything just went down by 1. You are easier to hit, easier to damage, and it is harder for you to hit things and damage things while frightened. It is then going to use its last action to bite you now that your AC is lowered. All right, that's going to be a 16 to hit, which looks like it is a hit.
Mhm.
All right, and you roll damage. All right, it will.
Oh no!
It will sink its veins. Unfortunately, you're a ranged character. You're right in melee. Unfortunately, they will sink their veins as they pounce onto you. You watch as their tail wrap around your hip, and its vein tongue pierce into your neck. It bites down and it rides you onto the ground, and it begins to eat and devour and drain your body. Phaedrith falls down unconscious.
But mechanically doesn't move from their square, right?
No, it is.
Okay.
It is going to be right there.
Okay.
All right, and that is the turn. That's 3 actions. Halish, you are unconscious, but you are stable, correct?
Correct.
All right. Let me throw the dying condition onto Phaedrith, so that's going to. There we go. Awesome. Let's see. I think. There we go. That fixed it. Alright, let's bring that over to the next small creature. This one was fighting in the corner with multiple people. It had attacked Vanda, but Vanda turned her attention back towards Zomi. This leaves Corinne to fight it alone. So, Corinne, it will unhinge its jaw, look at you, twist its head, and then it is going to cast Fear on you.
Does its head like turn upside down?
Yes, its entire body is almost like sludge, so there's no bones in there.
Cat style.
Yeah. That's 2 levels of frightened. Oh, that gave you frightened 3. I'm not sure why.
I had one from before.
Just double check.
Oh,
you start with
no.
Hero points?
You start with 2 hero points.
Okay, cool. Reminding everyone.
Yep. And then it is going to bite you. For a 17 to hit, which hits because you're frightened, right?
Yep. It would hit.
All right. For 5 damage. All right. It jumps onto you, takes you down to the ground, wrapping around your
Oh.
leg, and Corin goes down, dying.
Oh boy.
What were we
Okay,
saying
well.
earlier about we probably got this?
Things have gone very bad very quickly, huh?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
All right, Corinne, roll me a recovery check.
Recovery check would be at the top of the round, wouldn't it? Or
Oh,
right
yep.
before
Nope,
the.
you're right. So, Corinne, you move to behind that creature, and Phaedrith, yes, moves behind the creature at the very top. So, Phaedrith, you're technically at the top of the initiative now.
Oh,
It's kind of cool.
am I supposed to do something with
Nope.
the recovery? Okay.
No. So basically what happens to Pathfinder when you go down into the dying condition, in order to give the party time to help you, when you go unconscious, you go right before the monster that hurts you goes again. So you get all of the time to get up and to do things. Instead of, go into a death spiral because the thing is up, then you're up, then the thing is up, then you're up, and it just keeps you down. It's a
Yeah.
balance things. All right, Corinne, so that's not your turn. It's Azomi's turn instead of your turn. All right, Azomi is on a murderous spree. It is pulled Vanda into its head. It is smiling as its two twitched appendages begin to look over at your dying allies. And it is going to grab Vanda by the head, lift her off of the ground, and attempt to bite into her face. For a critical hit.
Oh my god. I shouldn't be
Are
piloting.
they unconscious right now, or are they still up?
Vanda's still up.
Maybe they're still up. Okay, cool, thank you.
We gotta look at the damage.
We haven't rolled the damage yet.
They're still
Okay.
up.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Second flanked off guard.
And I'll need a will save as the sinful nature of the sin spawn begins to leak in through the tongue. Okay, that is a success. So just sickened one. I think it gets worse, doesn't it? Because you were already at sickened 1, I believe that it confounds it to sickened 2.
If it does, then yes.
Okay. You guys watch as Azomi reaches Vanda into the air with its strange, unnatural strength of being a flesh-warped human. It holds her up, its tongue will go across her head, and its jaws will lock around her neck. As you guys see, blood just begin to pour down across her cape and armor. She lets out groans of pain. That's its first action. With its other hand, it is going to sweep to the left to hit Itzel with map 1.
And conditions, by the way, do not stack, so does not compound.
Oh, perfect. All right. It's going to swing to the left towards Itzel with a claw. No, with a halberd. Why not?
Not me. So
13?
yes. Okay. Alrighty.
All right. And then while it's still feasting on Vanda, it's going to try to finish her off with map 3. That's a miss.
Foolish.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. You can see that Vanda struggles, kicks into its chest, and pushes away, stumbling down onto the ground, struggling for breath as blood begins to pour. Azomi takes the moment to lather its robes in her blood, and then absorbs using the mandible magical essence that he has pulled from her mind. That will move it over to Itzel.
Okay. Itzel is going to activate the potency crystal as she makes an attack.
Yeah, well, the potency
oh.
crystal was not put in. The time was not taken.
Fuck. Damn. Alrighty. She doesn't do that then. Dude, I'm a fighter. All I got is sword. Okay. I'm staring at the sheet like I got sword. That's what I do. Okay. I'm gonna sword.
I told you. Sword?
Sword,
Shield.
raise shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 22.
That's the dagger. You have the long sword, I believe, drawn.
Oh, I thought I had the long sword. They're both drawn on the sheet, so I was a little confused. I'll just sheet
that's weird.
so I don't get confused.
Yeah, good call.
I guess I'll roll again.
I'll consider it a hit.
There we go.
Cool. It's about the same roll. Alright, roll me damage.
Okay, 6.
Okay, you skewer between its rib cage and you watch as not red blood begins to seep into the cloak. It is not even bloodied yet.
Yeah, I know. Stop rubbing it in. I'm bloodied, you know. I'll go and make sword attack again. Do I have potions on me at all? I have a healer's kit. What's my medicine at? I'm gonna sword again.
Sounds good. Critical
I'm gonna hero
miss.
point that.
Yep,
That's
go
how
for
desperate
it.
I am right now.
Oh,
There it is.
Awesome.
That's another hit.
Okay. Oh my! I'm gonna go kick rocks. My God. All right. 5. Okay. Third action, I'm going to raise shield.
Sounds good. A slash through, and then a second, tearing through the cloak to see its ravaged skin. You can see its rib cage seems to end at claw-like fingertips that are reaching out towards you from down below. It begins to turn its low green eyes to Itzel rather than Vanda, now that Vandal is almost dead.
Okay.
Missed.
all right. Yeah, just let's see. Get off of them, you disgusting creature. Try and shoot that guy. Oh no. Monster. Please hit.
That will hit. I will roll for...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll for mirror image. It's got 2 remaining.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I don't even know. I think you have to roll a d4 as well.
Nope. So it's a d6, which means that will hit the mirror image.
Okay. Here. Oh, so I'm not even gonna roll
Still.
damage.
It's down to 1. Yep.
Okay. Try shooting again.
Also hits. That flurry. Let me roll. That hits it. Through the mirror image.
Please kill you.
Nice.
5 damage, okay. You send the arrow through, it sinks into its head, and it looks up, detaching from Phaedrith.
Alright, yeah, let's shoot it again. I get nothing else.
Flurry, that's your... Oh my god!
Ooh.
Alright, let's see.
Damn.
That will destroy the last mirror image.
Yikes. Okay, well, that's my turn.
Okay. Vanda.
Vanda.
I wanted to go over and heal you, but it's still alive.
It's okay. Hey, at least get rid of the mirror images.
Takes a moment to puke up some of the sickness that is within her.
Yeah, roll me fortitude save. Uh, 21 is enough, as Vanda looks around and you can see around her mouth its blackened lips. She vomits forth some kind of substance that Azumi put into her, is infected into her mind. Azumi lets out a low chuckle as this happens and says,
I'll leave you last. Want you to feel powerless.
Vanda then screams in rage and swings her greatsword.
"Oh, shit!
Mhm.
That is a critical hit."
Kill him.
No!
Oh, that's
The
tragic.
D12.
Minimum damage. Still
Vanda, hero point that right now.
can't hero point damage.
I
I'm
know, I'm telling the
sorry.
NPC.
You will slash into the side of her neck and you are into its neck. As it pushes against the wall, it looks surprised. It barely can put its tongue up as you slash half of its tongue off. It slaps onto the ground and Nozomi finally looks as though it's on the back foot.
Vanda will swing again. Oh. Oh.
A miss.
Can I hero point that with
With
Hellish
hellish
is-
shoes, yes, I will allow it.
Okay. Reroll and keep the results. Ah.
Critical miss.
It's alright, it's alright.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Sounds good. Phaedrith, do you know where to roll recovery checks?
No, that's what I was asking before.
So pop open your sheet and you'll see your current HP at the top left is 0, right?
Yeah.
You should see dying underneath it. There's a little dice beside dying. You want to click that?
Oh. I see. Profound.
Okay. So you're at dying 1 because you've been knocked unconscious, right?
Uh-huh.
How it works, if you ever reach dying 4, you're dead.
Oh.
This will bring you up from dying 1 to dying 0, so you stabilize and are no longer at risk of rolling recovery checks.
Huzzah!
So you were instead wounded 1. So the next time that you would go down, Phaedra,
Mm-hmm.
you're at dying 2 automatically.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
It does. So I'm just sleepy Betty Boy right now.
Right now, yeah, your wounds, as you kind of in your mind begin to take homage, you're no longer bleeding out. Instead, you're just unconscious.
What it?
All right. The creature over here looks up from Phaedrith. It unravels its vein-like tongue from underneath Phaedrith's skin and goes to pounce at you, Mist.
Oh, okay, good. As long as it's not attacked it then on the ground. That's
Mhm.
fine.
It will go for a bite on you.
Oh.
That'll be a 27 to hit.
It's not a crit. Jeez. Okay.
Almost maximum damage.
Maximum damage. Very cool.
And then it will try to grab you with its last action because it can go for a grab after biting somebody with its jaws. Okay, that is going to be a 15. Does 15 beat your fortitude DC?
I don't think so. Where do I find that?
So you see your fortitude saves, right?
Oh,
Plus 10.
is it plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, misses me by 1. Then.
Misses you by 1. It seems to be able to bite into
Kicked it
you,
away.
but it could not get in. You are able to keep out of its reach. Hellish, you are unconscious and stabilized.
Yay!
Corinne, roll me a recovery check. That is a success. You are now wounded 1 rather than dying. Okay. This creature is going to turn. It still has its maximum level fear left. So it is going to cast it on both Itzel and Vanda.
Okay.
I need the both
I
of you.
believe that my fear would have dropped off at the end of my turn because it
Yes.
gets reduced by 1 every time. Okay.
Fear drops off by 1 every time your turn comes up. So Phaedrith, I'll knock that off of you too.
Thank
It's
you.
back.
And it's back and in greater numbers.
Oh no!
Both of you are frightened too. I'll knock it onto each of you. And there you are. And then it is going to try and I guess it's tiny sized. It can't reach Vanda from there, so it will have to stride to get into range. I believe that's how it works, correct?
Yeah, you're tiny.
All right, that is its turn. Azomi is enraged that Vanda would do this. It looks down at her as she is slashed through the side of its tongue. You can see it unravels its tongue back into its mouth, seemingly no longer tastefully trying to pry and prod at Vanda, and he's going to wheel around its giant halberd and bring it down on Vanda's forehead. We're at 21. I think you accidentally took off Vanda's armor? Nope, never mind. I forgot what... it's the frightened. I apologize.
Yeah.
That brings it down from a 16. Okay. That is going to be a hit. And you all would watch as Azomi rears up the giant halberd, looks down with spiteful green eyes that glow onto Vanda, and you watch as the halberd sinks down into her skull, down into her collarbone, and further still as it brings down its wrathful arm and slashes through Vanda's plate armor. It then grabs her by the chest, licks her with its non-pointed tongue, and
Ew.
kicks
Ew.
her off of the halberd. And Vanda hits the ground dead.
Whoa, is she dead? Oh my gosh, she doesn't have death save. She's an NPC. No. Damn.
Is it just me and Itzel?
It's just us. We
Oh
got this,
my
homie.
god.
Do it against
These-
3.
I won't even get to the basement to die. I'll die on the stairs.
Let's see.
They have another attack. Is that what you're contemplating over there?
No.
Sorry, you're going, let's see about.
I'm looking at Azomi here. So Zomi will look down towards Vanda and will literally begin to chitter and throb with its mandibles as it almost draws in a great breath with its mouth wide open. It then looks down towards Itzel.
Itzel looks up, teeth bared.
And
She will not back down.
it's going to try to bite your head off.
You know, that's a fair response to that. Miss.
Okay. Unable to get a grasp, it lets out a small sneer before trying to take the claws and shove them into your gut,
Oh,
which will
damn.
hit.
That's a hit. Yeah. Right.
Being agile.
It's got a +10.
Oh my god. Ah,
Oh, you're still up.
I'm still up.
You're still up? Okay, we got
I'm
this then.
I'm still up.
I was contemplating, should I run at this point? What's going on?
Azomi sinks its 3 claws deep into Itzel, and you do have shield block, remember?
Oh, I have shield block. I'm
reaction.
gonna do that.
Good call.
I forgot. I'm a fighter with a shield.
So it's
Ooh.
3 damage rather than 8.
Yep.
It sinks its claws into and around, slashing at your forearm as you bring up the shield. It stares down over as you see its great, sunken, glowing eyes, and it says,
Did you feel it? A desire or want to be? Why in his eyes? It tasted delicious. What do you taste like?
how do you respond?
Whole bunch of kick-ass. Who's alive, Mist? Where are you? I don't even see you.
I am in the core. I've never even seen the
He's in
basement yet.
stairwell.
Okay. I don't think there's a feasible way for me to lug everyone out of this dungeon.
No.
So I gotta stay and fight. So that's what I'm gonna do.
It says right here on your character sheet, fighter.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You can kill him.
Yeah, I think I can kill him. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, I think you can kill him just fine.
Oh,
yeah. Dog is the
Yeah,
issue.
I can. Yeah, I taste like kick ass. I crit him.
Oh,
There we go.
20
620
damage. So as it's gripping onto the shield, pulling you close, staring at your head, how do you want to kill him?
Oh fuck, he gets decapitated. Oh
Oh,
yeah. I want his tongue to like spurl out of his like the rest of his mouth as I decapitate him, and it's just like a little string on the floor.
oh, perfect. Okay, as it leers over, you hear it take in one breath, and just as its eyes begin to flicker as though to try to sense something from you, the opportunity arises and you don't let it slip. The sword comes out in a speed it can't react to, passing and slashing, letting sparks fly over the halberd, and it just catches the neck and runs all the way through until you hit stone wall. The head flops onto the ground in a splurge, and as the tongue riles around like a small implement, trying desperately to feel the air, it lies beside Vanda's hand. Dead and pathetic. And Azomi is slain as the rest of the body reaches up towards its head and hits the ground.
oh.
Who do we lose?
Oh,
We lost Ren.
No, I'm here. Oh, Ren.
No, Ren.
Yeah. Just looking out the east of that.
All right. What's next?
There's this freaking cat left, huh?
Nice.
This cat like honk.
Honk.
I got kicked from the Discord. I apologize.
That's okay.
I
Continue.
didn't realize because you guys were talking, but I guess I wasn't here.
It's okay.
Oh. Well, welcome back.
Thanks.
This cat, huh?
What did I miss with cat?
Considering life.
It's got
Oh.
mirror image up, so
Yeah, how many
cat
mirror
bastard.
images do we know?
It has
How
3.
many, like, it's freaking 3. It's like a flat check, right? To actually
So
hit it.
it's a 1 in 4 check. So whenever you go to hit it, if you can hit it, I roll a d4. On a 1, it hits it.
Jeez, dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go meet up with Mist. I think I'm gonna try to bait this cat to follow me. So I feel like if I stay over here and I go down, there's just no way.
at that point, I probably should run if that happens, but hopefully not.
Oh God.
Already, survivor's guilt though.
Survivor's guilt. Listen, we can't run red.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 1
Not-
stride.
not one. That's 1 stride. This room is way bigger than I thought it was. I'll be honest. Okay. I use my friend's corpses as a shield.
If you want, I can give you a suggestion because you know I played fighter.
I would love a suggestion.
Cool.
That's not hit.
So right here, well, it is hit, but
Mhm.
so
Oh.
so you're right here, right?
Yeah.
You hear Midst in the middle of fighting, right?
Okay.
You can, for the last 2 actions, do sudden charge to stride 2 times, and if you end within reach, you'll hit something.
Oh, okay. Okay, and sudden charge is 2 actions, so it's stride twice, and then
Attack.
gotcha. Okay.
You get 50 feet of movement,
so-
and you get to attack.
Okay, so 5. Hang on, let me reset my movement. 1 sec.
It's all good.
Oh, I can't do it. I think that's just a DM power. All right. 5.
I am so sorry. I have no freaking idea what's going on on Discord.
1, 5.
You can move
Well,
within
Just gonna
space. It's
randomly
tiny.
honk you guys.
Hey, flank.
Well, actually, I think it might be better if I don't move into its space because that means it would need to take a move action to move into my space, which means I can do an attack of opportunity on it.
These guys got good reach with their tongues.
Oh, okay. So they don't need to be in my space. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll move here to be a tank. You know, I'll make an attack at it and hope it works out. You know.
Yeah, this one has no mirror images left.
Say I'm sorry if I kill it. So please forgive me.
They killed the boss. Like, someone should tell that. Shit.
Oh,
Even with map, that will hit.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Coming in
damage.
out of nowhere after slaying a Zomi, leaving the corpse riddled on the ground beside Vanda's head. It still rushes along the side, comes up to the corridor, and Mist, as you're being pounced on and you're able to get away, you press yourself to the wall. It still rounds the corner, brings up the slashing blade, and scoops it upwards in an uppercut, and cuts it down the back and up through the head. And the creature lies dead.
I look at you, Mist,
Yeah,
and I
I
give you a
look at
thumbs
you.
up.
Just a slow, even nod.
There's one more, by the way, behind me.
Perhaps we should lure it into a trap. How far away was it? I don't know. I still haven't seen the basement. I have no idea what the room is like.
It's like over here.
Okay. So it has to, we'll have to chase this.
It'll
Okay.
have to chase us. So we're gonna waste some of its actions that way. I can maybe survive 1 hit. Maybe.
I have one. Okay, so real talk. So I have 1 potion. I can
Uh-huh.
use my turn to give it to you since you're tanking right now. I also have good AC, but I wonder if we want to save it to try and get Corin up because he has battle medicine. He can actually heal us. What do you think about that?
Oh, that's so tough.
Not during the fight, but I mean like in general, because otherwise we're gonna have to wait until he wakes up normally. You know.
Yeah. Do we have any way to heal besides?
I
this
have
potion?
medicine too, so I guess I could do that job.
Okay. I don't know.
Do you want the potion? Is that what you want? I'll give it. I mean, we could find more potions.
That might be the best bet.
It's only a D6 health, though.
I feel like, okay, so here's my thought process, right? I
They
have
do,
7 health.
they do a D8 and a D4. So, max 12 damage plus whatever their bonuses is.
I think we should give it to Itzel. I think
Okay.
the higher the HP, the more likely.
I mean, that's
we
fine.
are
You're
to-
next to me. I don't have to get 2 actions. That's fine.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm just freaking fluid. Okay,
We're
that's
good.
it. I don't even know whose turn it is.
It's
was my
Mrs.
turn? It's over.
Okay, sorry. Was it my turn? I didn't
was.
even notice. Okay, gosh. Okay, sorry. All right. So we drop the bow. That's free action. I will go for the potion in my robe, and that's one action, right? And then, is it one action to defeat them?
It is one action, I believe, defeated to somebody else. Yeah, imbibing.
Okay, so I'll have one action left then.
Yes,
right?
you will.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll do that. It's like a boxing match. We're like at the corner of the ring. I'm like your coach, and I'm just like patting you down, wiping your brow, feeding you the Gatorade health potion.
Just dump
how
it
do,
all
how,
over
how do we
me.
even use this?
So,
Use. Oh wait, was that
yeah,
for
you
me?
go.
No,
You
no.
got it.
There's
That's
two.
okay, you got
and
it.
then you hit apply
Jeez,
healing
alright.
for you, Itzel.
Yep. All right, I
Alright,
got 9
Scott.
HP.
All right then.
And then I will drag the effect of having Elixir of Life. There you go, because it gives you a bonus to diseases and poisons. All right. That
Is-
is the
could-
one action.
Yeah, I have one action left. Could I? I can't ready. Could I take cover? Actually, wait. No, I have a reach weapon. I'm gonna use my last action to pull out my spear.
Okay,
Ooh,
works for
Big,
me.
big brain. Like that idea.
That is a
Yeah,
big
there you
brain
go.
idea.
Hold on. Well, because I got cool claws too. My claws do as much damage. So.
Well, I guess the idea would be like if I can stand in front of you and you poke it with a reach weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, there you go. I'm done.
All right. Phaedrith, you sleep soundly, and yet you feel as though everything is going to be okay.
Yay! Little honk shoe Mimi.
Halish, the same with you.
Oh.
Corinne, the same with you.
Oh my god.
All right.
Sleep.
You hear a before there is a strange popping sound before you hear meow, and then the pitter patter of cat paws running.
Does it run around the corner?
Nope.
I think it's eating our friends.
Well, I shapeshift into cats. So I don't know.
That's gonna eat people.
It takes one action to shapeshift, so unless they just full moved away, who knows?
All right, so what do you do?
I peek in the corner.
We have the lean mod. You can hit hold Q.
Oh shoot, do I? Oh yeah, alright. Let's lean. It's Q. Oh, I don't see it.
Okay, way. Actually, hold on. Do you have what kind of vision do you have?
I think I just have low light.
Low light.
Yep, I just have low light.
You can see to hear, but you don't see the creature. But you can hear the sounds of their paws going through the tunnels.
Sound like they're getting farther away.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I will not pursue.
Unless you both
Um,
mean to chase them, then I will call the initiative here.
Yeah, I do not mean to pursue.
Well, what if they go get friends, bring them back?
Yeah, but we might die. Is there
Oh,
is there a room nearby that has like that we can lock ourselves in while we wake everyone up?
Yeah, there's a clinic upstairs.
Clinic upstairs. Okay.
You do know, Itzel, that you have the deep storage shed, which is locked, or the deep storage, which is where precious items that the smithy could access was in here. But someone has a key for it. I believe it is Halish, right?
No, I think it's Corin.
Corin has the key for the door here.
Or the
I don't
traitoress.
know. I don't know if you ever opened a door in Pathfinder, but usually leads to pain. I guess I'll take my turn to listen to the door before we go to open it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Hidden?
Sure. You hear a low, faint sound of multiple people crying. Cowering.
Mist, I think there's people in there.
I said they took our elder down. Could be them.
Okay, well, we gotta move quick, because some of us are dying over here.
I think they all both recovered.
Oh, they're all good?
I think they all recovered. We just need to take them and heal them
Okay.
somewhere. Which we
yeah,
can go
let's-
upstairs and block the door, I think.
I will
Maybe
end.
these people in healing potions.
I will end the initiative. Seeing as you guys don't mean to pursue this creature that is running at top speed.
Well, was only able to get 2 actions to get away, but sure.
I'm not
I
gonna
just want to.
chase
I just
it
want to
into
see the freaking
the
room.
dungeon.
All right. All right. I thought there was a big door there. All right, there isn't. So
I'm gonna grab the key off of Corin.
I'm gonna start taking the unconscious people upstairs carefully.
Yeah, okay.
We don't want to have to move the map, but you know.
You turn the corner, Mist, and you can see that there aren't just unconscious people. Vanda's head has been split in half by a halberd. And Azomi, the creature, lies dead beside her.
I'm at the unconscious people.
Yeah. Okay. You go down and you grab Halish, and I will tell you right now, that's a big Aruxi. It's going to take you some time, if that's okay.
I'll start with the lighter people. Probably Phaedra. To be
Okay.
honest.
Itzel, you mean to open this door?
Yeah, if there's prisoners or crying people in there, then we can at least bring them upstairs with us.
Okay, you churn the lock. Inside
Hello?
is a long storage room that runs north to south with smaller firkins and kegs lining the walls, as well as some small padded crates, some delicate glass bottles, and some of the packing straw that has been repurposed as improvised bedding. Though most of it has now been soiled, and it smells like it. The stench of the filth and waste fills this chamber. And there is just this one door. You see 3 people huddled in the corners of this room, emaciated, tears running down their face, soiled, and one of them, who did in fact have the same look, dead. Looks like they were either strangled or beaten to death. All 3 of these people are malnourished, dehydrated, and they are covered in orange splosh bruises across their body.
Are any of them the elder?
None.
Okay.
They all look up and put up their hands in fear.
Oh, no. Jailbreak. We gotta go before they come back.
You're here to help us.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us here to help. No one here happens to be a healer by chance.
All of us can. We don't have our symbols. We got him.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Can I go to Alish's body?
Yeah. Halish, what is your holy symbol?
It is actually weird. It's like a small wooden symbol of like a mountain with a sword stuck in it.
Okay. You reach down. Is it something that you're gripping, even in unconsciousness?
It's like worn around his neck.
Okay, perfect. You're able to pull it off of his neck,
All right, and I will run back to the clerics people, and I will hold it out.
If you need healing, there's potions in the storage. We drank one. The rest are yours. It didn't help the hunger. It just kept us alive.
Okay. Thank you. How about my friend Mist over here is bringing everyone upstairs. How about you go with him?
They look down towards the last of their group who is dead. Okay. Well, where's Vanda? Is she still upstairs?
She is
If
a
she
martyr
catches us,
now.
we'll
No,
be dead.
she's dead.
Okay.
So you're safe.
And they will slowly begin to stand up. They are, as you kind of see them stand up, so ill. They are having difficulty walking. It seems their joints are in deep pain, and they kind of begin to move towards each other to stand up.
I will help them, if they need it.
Yep. One of them will sling a small case and will hand it to you. It takes all of their weight to kind of pick it up, and they'll give it.
Thank you. Is this the storage?
That's the potions. So the others
Yeah.
has ingots and vodka.
Okay, well, it's good to know for the future, but I'll just take the potions for now, to get my friends up and conscious.
And they will hand you the case of 5 healing potions.
Excellent.
Well, I have medicine. I'm just waiting for.
Time.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's gonna take like 10 minutes each.
They begin to kind of walk down. They look over at your friends, and they do see. Unless you do, like, hide Vanda and Izomi's body, or are you letting them see?
I thought Vanda was a good guy, so I was gonna hide her, but when they mentioned she was a bad guy, I will let them see, because confirmation that they're safe, right?
Well, she came down here to redeem herself with us, so. Yeah.
As you look over, you can see the Goramites here that are splotched and hurt. Look over towards Vanda, and Vanda's sword is still in Izomi's side. She is gripping it even after her head's been split open. And they look confused, but they also look satisfied as you begin to haul people upstairs and away from the basement. I can bring you all upstairs if that's okay. Do you bring up Vanda, or do you leave her down here with Izomi?
She
I'm
is
mostly worried about
dead.
people coming up from the thing, so
Yeah.
right this second, no, I'm just treating the people that are still alive.
Definitely low priority, unfortunately.
That works for me. I'll bring you guys to the upstairs. They don't bring their friend.
That's fair.
Hmm.
I can come back for them.
Okay. Immediately upstairs is the smell of vinegar and the promise of a clinic that can't handle all of your people. There's only 2 beds. Who do you guys favor more out of everybody?
The fuck?
No, I'm kidding. You got Phaedra,
I mean, there's
man.
plenty
Yeah.
of floor space.
you have Halish, and you have Corin. Who do you put on beds, and who do you treat on the ground?
Hellish is too heavy. He goes in the ground.
Yeah, Hellish gets on the
That's-
floor.
okay.
That's
Right
his
in
own
between.
fucking- And these people, if they're infected, I don't want them here. I want them in the other room. Maybe we'll help them out in a second.
Okay. They will respect your wishes, and you'll see them begin to hobble each other over and head into this room.
Okay, yeah, they hang out there, and then I'll get them next. Just let me know when I can start rolling checks.
Yes, you are free to start rolling checks. I think Itzel's also good with medicine, so you guys can both roll. And,
She's a +3.
Yep.
Okay.
and it has a further +1 thanks to the healer's kit expanded that Mist found in
Oh,
the clinic.
awesome. Excellent.
Alright, I'll start with Hilish.
All right, I'll
Or
start with
Phaedrus.
Corin.
I'll start with Phaedrus, actually. Where is it? Is it just treat wounds? Is that what
Treat
I want?
wounds,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay. Treat wounds, DC 15.
Here you go, Corin.
And then yes, I have the +1. Oh man. Darn.
That's a failure. Do you want to hero point it, or are you fine to wait an hour?
Wait an hour.
You can also imbibe a healing potion if you want to skip the time.
How many? We just got 5?
5 more, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we guess we can use a healing potion for Phaedrus, and then I'll start on Hilish.
Okay.
Oh. Damn, just can't do it. Oh well.
I can use a potion.
Crack a potion for me then, if you want to use one. It's
Sure.
okay.
There you go, 7 HP.
Phaedrus, you wake up to the warm feeling of a refreshing drink. It is the taste. This is for Hilish, correct?
This was for me.
Oh, that's for you. I apologize.
I failed on Hilish too. And then I
Oh.
rolled 20.
Phaedrus, it is the cold, delicious taste of water after wandering the desert. And suddenly you find yourself awakened on a bed in a clinic, rather
Hey.
than in a basement with a monster. Your head lulls from the unleashed psyche, but it has all but faded at this point. What do you do?
think-
Go ahead.
No, sorry, I thought you stepped away for a second. I saw. Never mind. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Adrian is definitely like a little disoriented when they go to sit up. Maybe they like flop back down really quick and just kind of, ugh, my head. What happened?
We killed everything except one of the cats.
Fucking cats.
They got away
just
and
kinda-
went further into the dungeon.
Okay. Adrian will kind of shake their head and then finally move to sit up on their little bed. Everyone okay?
No. Vanda. God. She died.
I see. It's too bad.
She pretty much saved us. Without her help, I don't know what would have happened.
I could have gotten to thank her for it.
Hopefully she knows.
She redeemed herself in the end, I believe.
Hopefully Pharasma judges her kindly.
We'll take a minute to
Hellish.
breathe. I'm gonna go check on these survivors.
I'm gonna give a potion to Hellish too, as well.
Okay. Go for it.
I'm sorry, I failed the
Just-
rolling.
Just to get him up. Okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Lich, you're up. I assume you are not so quietly and gracefully awakening.
Swings a great sword.
Did we
Mine
win?
was graceful. I like the
Yeah,
fact-
we won. I also make sure I put the holy symbol back where I found it before I wakes up. we won. And we saved some people in the other room.
Okay. Did we find Audrey?
No.
Okay. Temple's cleansed.
You tell me.
He stands up and then heads into the other room.
Mm.
And he takes a look at the sword. Does it look like it's at least not progressing to rust?
It still dribbles. It's... Something's still happening. It's slow.
Not yet.
The Gormites look up at you, Halish. You're not from here. Are
No,
you?
we're from Osprey Cove.
They look around. You? Osprey Cove?
Figure someone has to protect them.
Admirable. Do you have any food?
Oh, yes. And then he pulls out, like, 21 days of rations and just hands them out.
I assume some of it is some of the creatures that you fought along the way.
No, these are just rations they brought with them.
Oh, perfect. They just begin devouring them.
That's
Hand
why
in
it was so
hand.
heavy.
Hand over hand, mouthful after mouthful, and they drink from any water skins that they're given. They sigh. Are your friends hurt? We can heal them.
Yeah, we're all kind of hurt, but we're probably going to take a day, I think, before we try to delve further.
A day? I think Audrey has a day.
Do we have a day?
You
I just heard rumps.
You can't. You must go further. But not wounded. We're not in a battle. We're at war. Take your victory. What of the people of Urban Harbor? Do they know what's happened? Do they know? Do
I
you
know some,
know?
but not all.
Maitramar must be stopped.
We'll have to spread the word.
Can this be? Because I want to help them too.
Yep.
To see what's up.
Their bodies are tinged. You can give me a medicine check as you look at them over.
Yeah.
Phaedrith, Corinne, and Itzel, you guys are all of your free will right now. If you wanted to move, get up, talk, do whatever you wish.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Is there a different thing besides treat poison that I'm looking for, or is it just treat wounds?
There is treat disease. It just gives them a +1 to the next time that they save. There is no way of removing poisons or diseases other than letting it run its course and giving them bonuses to the pool. Other than higher powered magic.
Then I'll just medicine them.
Treat poison.
Just talk to them about what happened. Oh.
So that'll give them. So tree poison gives them a +2 to the next roll that they roll against the poison. Phaedra.
Well, this was just.
This is just to check out what it does, right? Okay. As you look it over, it is all but clearly the same disease and affliction that was all over Brother Blanton when he made it to Osprey Cove. And from what you'd heard from Trigvi, when this Maitramar released this vial into this very room, people began to keel over with these kind of bruises. but they seem to have progressed further. It's the same bruises that are on the corpses within the main hall just to your south. They seem to have some sort of affliction, a disease that affects their body, making them sickened, rotting them from the inside, making them atrophy. It is horrifying to look at.
Do we want to leave these people here while we go deeper? I don't know if we should do that.
I think we should either. If we leave them by themselves, then anything can happen.
Oh, that was some nightmare. Oh, what were we all talking
Good
about?
morning, Corin.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Ooh,
We were talking about maybe going further down in the dungeon.
down. Oh yeah,
But,
we haven't been there yet.
No, you're right. We haven't. But we found some prisoners that are really injured and sick.
Oh,
So
I mean,
I don't
wait,
know if we should
what type of
escort them
prisoners?
back to town.
what side?
Our side?
Oh, okay. We rescued them.
Oh, yeah, we rescued them.
Mm.
Can we please leave this place?
Yeah, I think that's cool, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we're heading out too, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we got like a map to give a guy and get paid, and gotta be looking for a goat or something.
Just, did we ever find that goat?
yeah,
It's
yeah. We basically kind of took care of it. We just have to go like collect, I suppose.
Ignore that.
Something's happened.
Yeah, we'll just
Um,
sweep it off.
Miss doesn't like sugarcoat it at all. She tells them exactly like what's going on with them,
Yeah.
and what they have seen with the Brother Blanton, and the Elsie might have something that can alleviate their condition temporarily, but
You see they nod, but they will say something to you. They'll say, We don't know exactly what it is, but we know what it does. They like look around. Do you have something like a chain, a bowl, something made of metal?
Oh, Phaedrith does. Phaedrith will kind of like unhook the decorative chains from around their cloak and hand the length of it to them.
They like look at you and they say, Are you willing to lose this?
And by me, not important.
You reach and you give it to them. And as you drop it into their hands, they grip it. You watch as they hold on to it and they look down. And then they release it onto the table. And where their hands touched the metal, it's begun to rust. Almost instantly. Broken. And you watch as the chain begins to break in on itself.
I mean that's good. I thought they were about to just like eat it, like.
So,
Starts
yeah,
chowing down.
Phaedrith is like all up on that reaction. They have like whipped out the notebook and they are furiously scribbling notes about this.
They took our weapons, but we had some. They just became hilts. Our symbols, Torum, they were made of iron. They're gone now.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys need a new profession. If you want to be tailors?
It's our faith. We just need to restore our faith in Gorham. But we can't fight. We can't hold a weapon. And we can't fight when our bodies refuse to move. I don't know what Matriarch did to us, what they're doing to the people, this place. But they worship something. It has a name.
Does Gorum have
Did
any
you-
like divine enemies?
Yeah, what's the
They're
name?
they're
do
the
you know?
opposite of
Do
Gorum.
they catch the name by any sense, or just saying things that have a name?
They nod. They say,
Demon. Zar Azmak.
anyone can roll me a religion check hearing that name.
Yeah, that sounds
Please.
fancy.
Does it have to be religion? Because I have
Yes.
demon lore.
If you have demon lore, then roll demon lore.
Okay, I was about to say.
This is where lores come into play. If you've got a lore, it's easier for you.
Hey,
The spy, of course.
demon.
Okay.
It's my spy knowledge.
Those books you
Phaedra,
got from the library.
that wouldn't be enough to succeed on a religion check. But that is enough to succeed with demon lore.
Oh, yippee.
You recognize the name, and it confuses you. That demon's dead. Long, long dead. It's a demon lord. One of the most powerful in all of the abyssal planes. It died long ago, but it was the lord of rust, decay, and death.
Love that for us.
Well, it all seems to track with what's going on. So
It seemed to have
Bingo.
its own opinions on the world. The only quote that you remember of its knowledge is that Zar Azmak is the sin in steel.
Okay. I will definitely relay this knowledge to the party immediately. That is extremely important for us to know. I'm guessing since, as far as I know, they are dead, then I wouldn't have any idea of how to like reverse this condition or who to entreat, if anyone, to reverse this condition.
It seems all new.
Okay.
well, I'll also let them know that we rescued their blacksmith. If they're still here, they might be able to assist them.
It's true.
I think they went in town.
I
Didn't we tell them
think we
go in
need to go
town?
back down. Or we told them to take the goat, I think, to. Or I don't know. We told them to tell.
We gotta go run him down then. Like, he's important. He could come with us.
Yeah, I guess we can escort these guys back to town, away from here.
Okay. Right.
You need to find our Lord Ragnulf. We don't know why he tried to kill us. He's with Matramar now.
Can he be reasonless?
We don't know. He ordered us to be slain.
I mean, that's not a good look, guys. When your boss. Oh,
Our Lord in Iron can handle this threat. We just need to fight.
Oh, you are no condition to fight.
okay, well, get yourself some clubs.
It is our way to hold iron. A way to swing steel.
And
But you were able to piece together that you cannot realize whatever afflictions affecting you affects the metal.
We know we can still fight, but it's shameful. Even one of us fell to it. The cultists told us that one of us could join them if one of us killed the rest. We made sure that it didn't end that way. We beat him to death.
Good on you guys.
Is this the Gorum way?
That's LA. That sounds incredibly traumatic and a tough decision. So I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, hey, listen, the blacksmith, we'll be able to figure out something for you guys. Till then, let's go find, I know some abandoned homes we can go to.
Homes don't
Okay.
have walls.
Just don't step too far in. There's a giant trap in that
What?
room.
What?
what?
You run
He
with that?
jumps back.
It's what killed them.
They point at the two dead bodies.
Hmm.
Oh. Guess we'll climb out the window.
How do you disable it?
Okay, where exactly is it?
They will.
I can trigger it or something.
They will kind of look about and they'll say,
It's easily disruptible. It's pressure plates. I can just teach you where not to set. There's a wheel in the inner guard stations on both sides. It's within the barrels.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Did you grab my sword when you left the basement?
We would have, I feel like. We would have grabbed everyone's weapons.
The other one was over on the left side here.
yes.
All right, I'm over here at one barrel.
Want to go to the left barrel?
Okay.
Where'd you go?
That is the way, yeah.
Hey, blacksmith friend. Meow.
So what is actually our plan? Are we just gonna go back to town?
I believe we're gonna go back to town to deposit our captives.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Turn in some
Burning
stuff.
quests.
Heal up.
Training
See if
quests,
the
level
blacksmith
up.
wants to come with us on a crusade.
I picked up the other one, I believe.
Yeah, you two are by the wheels. If you both turn them at the same time, you can disable the floor spikes.
Let's do it.
Okay. Together you grab it, and together you guys can turn with a big, hefty pull. And as you do, you guys watch in this section, massive rusted spikes shoot from the ground.
Oh god.
And they sit disabled.
Okay.
Where's Vandrew?
Oh. She died.
She felled the creature, but was felled in return. She died in battle. Gorm will receive her well. If it's
Burner.
anything.
She returned to the faith at the end.
Okay. Halish, you want to head down to the basement?
Yeah, and then get her body out from there.
Okay.
Hopefully there's no more cats.
Together.
I don't know.
Do you guys let Halish go down alone?
Ooh. No. No.
Okay.
I will follow Halish down.
Corinne, you can help the Gormite acolytes outside, if that's okay.
Yeah. I can show him the way out. So it's-
And
there's a
give
big
him a
gate.
tour.
Okay, you can see the stables, you can see the well, you can see the way that you came in on, the mountains up above. It seems like the stables have already been rifled through, and you can see hoofprints that have come by. Seems Trigby did what you asked him to do.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we lost the goat.
Okay. Halish, I'm going to make this... I'll kind of tell you what happens, okay?
Mhm.
You head downstairs, where you can see the massacre that happened. You see strange, muddled messes of flesh from the two creatures that once were cats that are down there. You see your blood, you see pieces of metal that were broken off of armor. And as you turn the corner beside one of the columns, glistening on the white light, you see Azomi's head. Its sockets now bereft of the green glow. You see Vanda, her blade still gripped with two of her hands, firmly shoved into the side of his body. And yet, her armor glistens. Still as sharp as when you dueled each other on that balcony. You see the blood that dribbles off of the sword as it shines in the darkness with a strange glisten. You don't know if it was always that way, Alish, but as you kneel down to Vanda and her split open head, she died in battle, and her sword is made of stronger stuff for it. Her armor is also far more intact than anyone else here. You know when you're custom. You know whenever you fought her. If you wanted to, you could take it from her. Honorably. You bested her to duel.
Yeah, he'll take the sword for himself.
Okay.
And then the armor probably be something that Itzel could use because I don't have heavy armor.
Sure.
But this is then also taking up Vanda's body back up to the top, and then laying his sword at the altar to Gorm in the main room.
Okay. You lay it onto the table, where it sits, a place to collect and dabble under the rusted symbol. More iron on the fire. By the end of it, I have to ask, do you do anything with the enemies' bodies? Or Izomi?
Ugh. I don't know, is there anything in the Gorm religion about your enemy's corpses?
Really, I'd say burn them, but this thing, I don't know. Us to the ocean?
Sounds good to me.
And what of the two smaller creatures?
Ocean?
Yeah.
Ocean.
Okay. You bring up the bodies. You bring up Vanda. And you're able to bring her into the courtyard.
I think we're burning Vanda, so I believe we're taking her body with us.
Yes. Okay. Outside, in the rain, close to nighttime, you look about. You stare. And it's as though this town has no idea what just happened. The blood that's been shed. The dangers you just endured. You have the bodies of Izomi, the strange creatures that you defeated, that were with Izomi, the knowledge that you've taken, and the 3 Goramite acolytes who have been stripped of their faith and their iron with you. Where do you take them? What do you do first?
Well, I think we have a lot of quests to turn in, but we probably should deal with these people first. I feel like that's the most pressing situation. So do we want to bring them to the abandoned houses that are not haunted?
I mean, that has enough space for them. There's no space at the not tavern.
No,
And
but that is where someone can maybe treat their wounds.
There's only 3 of them, so it's not like we're bringing a whole village, you know?
yeah, I mean, we can go there. We gotta go talk to that lady about our goat anyway.
Do you think we could scare the dry dock people to sheltering them?
Scare them?
Yeah, because they're assholes.
They were rude, but we need to be frightening people. We can ask if they have room. It's just kind of a bare floor, though.
So would the abandoned houses.
Yeah, but then they think they're in a house, which is better.
You've been there with me. You know what they look like.
I don't
They're
think
worse
they're
than a
gonna be
shack.
picky.
Well, yeah,
I'm being
yeah.
honest.
Hey, Wish, if they're in the houses, that means I still got a room at the inn.
It does not reflect well on Iron Harbor that they will not care for their own citizens. Sorry.
What if they take our sleeping spot?
I think we should bring them to the Knot Tavern. Someone will be there to take care of them. And they'll have a roof.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Maybe you can talk to them, Corin, and like see if they have any fun stories about their capture.
And they can tell you about swords.
Yeah.
Oh, I know somebody we need to talk to. The pirates.
The pirates.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because their guy is the one that went in there and did the weird thing to the sword, so they're guilty.
Okay, we can have an audience with pirates.
Was that the same person? Because the captain was dead up on the roof.
I think he
Uh-oh.
was on the ship with the captain. I think that's what he said. The blacksmith
Also,
guy.
they're also not pirates. They're Thessalonians.
You see what they did? That's pirate activity.
They're pirates to Corin, okay?
Just because we have boats, Corin. Are we
Just like the
pirates?
hobgoblins all over again.
Right, so let's drop these people off, deal with the corpses that we have, and then go talk to the Thessalonian pirates. Yeah?
I'm down.
Considering you're carrying a sin spawn whose head is on your shoulders, two tail of weird things you haven't any knowledge of that once were cats, and the 3 Goromite acolytes in the body of Vanda with you. You guys do attract a lot of attention, but
Uh-oh.
people don't look angry. They look afraid. Afraid at the red-robed creature covered in blood with 3-pronged hands and a tongue that lolls from its head. Afraid of the strange creatures that are tiny on your hips. And as you push forward, some people do step out of their houses to look at you. But not with their indifference and friendliness, out of curiosity and fear. You're able to push towards the main room of Elsie's, where the smell of baked goods and the strange bitter odors that fill an apothecary and a bakery all at once hit you. The undecided decor is just as it's been even when it was cleared a bit for you guys to sleep here. And the curio shop with its staggering mix of elixirs, unguents, jars of glue, freshly baked goods, cutlery, mugs, and smoke stick or bundle of tinder twigs all lie within. And as you enter, you can see Elsie, a halfling standing behind her small shelf, where she calls a desk, speaking to an individual. As she is speaking to an individual, I assume that it is immediately interrupted by you all, or 8 of you, moving in with 4 bodies with you that you've brought inside. As people begin to stumble in, and many of the people leave the shop who were in here asking questions to Elsie.
Oh no.
But I assume one of them stays. As Elsie begins to run up to pat things down, tell me, what would Caleb be doing in here?
I was having a really pleasant conversation with Elsie. I was talking to her about these people I met a few weeks ago, and I convinced them I put glue in their soup. And they were like trying to hack it up because they were worried their gullet was going to close on them, and it was really funny. It was a big joke kind of deal, and then these people come in and ruin my story. And I sit there and I kind of watch Elsie go over to these people, and I drink my soup, and I just watch, because they just walked in with like a bunch of corpses and emaciated people. emaciated people, I should say. And I just sip my soup. I just watch.
Okay. All right. As you watch, Elsie moves up.
What is happening? What? I thought maybe there'd be something wrong there, but this? Those are bodies. Those are dead folk. That's not folk, is it?
1 to burn and 3 to toss in the ocean.
What are those?
I'm guessing that Elish is holding the body of the sin spawn and like hews up and said, "This one is a sin spawn."
What? A sin spawn? You say that word so confidently, like that it explains something.
It's
Oh,
something
it-
evil.
Yeah, evil devil thing.
Dangerous will actually start to rattle off all of the scientific, like, nerd specifics.
You talk about how it's a person that was warped by the Rune Lord's magic.
Yes.
Okay.
Where'd you find that?
In the temple.
In the where?
In the temple. Thessalonians
Oh.
brought it on with them. They didn't know, probably.
They probably what?
Well, that's
They have
interesting.
known. Would you have seen this thing and thought, "Oh, that's just normal"?
Well,
Pardon.
I guess it depends where you're
If they're
from.
pirates. Of course they knew.
Pardon
They're
me.
not pirates.
This is Caleb. Caleb's fine, upstanding.
Yes, fine,
Chef?
upstanding gentleman. Well, I wouldn't call it that. I bit of a chef. But yes, you found them in a temple.
Yeah.
That
It's
seems
like down the street kind of temple, or like far away temple.
Yeah, the one right here.
Down the street kind of temple.
Well, that's neat.
I
Did
hate
the
to.
blacksmith come by?
I hate to. Yes, he did. He explained some things. He didn't say anything about a sin spawn. He brought Ida. They got her out back. He went and got some refuge. I gave him a room here. He's going around telling folk as well what's been happening. But I hate to be the most obvious ones. Pardon me. But why would a temple to a god have a sin spawn? That seems like the opposite to me. And there things on your shoulder, those don't look like anything I've ever seen either.
I think it has something to do with a dead demon lord they're trying to bring back or something.
What?
I think it's rather obvious if you think about it critically, right? What happened is they must have wandered into this temple completely by accident, of course, because you wouldn't send them in there for any reason. They wandered in there and they stumbled upon this secret cult, and maybe they're like summoning kind of ancient evil, but it actually isn't an ancient evil. It's actually kind of like a force of nature kind of deal. That's what I think's happening here.
That don't look like a
Or-
force of nature. And she points
Yeah,
at this.
anything can be a force of nature.
Or
Can I make-
the
can I make
merchant
a-
guy came off the pirate boat, did some funky stuff in the temple, and turned everyone into, well, anti-crusaders.
The Goramites look over and said, "All of us?
True, you guys were the lucky ones.
No, we weren't. We were infected and our Lord told us to be cut down.
But you lived. I would call that lucky.
It's that person that came on with the Thessalonians. He said to our Lord, he said to all of us in that meeting hall, they want to explore and reclaim his grandfather's works below Rusthenge. That's all that we heard. I've never met
Yeah.
this Maitrumar person before, but It seems like his family has business here in Iron Harbor. But no one's lived here.
And, is there secret tunnels or whatever underneath the temple?
I don't know.
It's your temple. How do you not know?
That hole we saw. They busted that in after we were already locked up. I don't know where Lord Ragnolf is. He'd have the answers. He's our leader. Just as you have a leader. He's also one that told us to be cut down by our own brothers and sisters.
Caleb. Esoteric, you're rolling a recall knowledge on the creatures.
Yes, that was a recall knowledge.
That creature that is on their shoulders is no sin spawn. It is a fiend through and through, an unholy creature called an Esipil. They have been across many religions, and that is because they're not from one god. They are the least among their own troop, known as Sakils. Have you ever heard of that sort of thing outside of game, of what a Sakil is?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Sakils are a particularly rough brand of fiend. It is... I will spell it. A Sakil is as it's foretold in, lores of monsters in the world, when the cycle of the multiverse was still adolescent, it's said that a cabal of psychopops were already bored by their restrained role to usher souls to their ultimate resting places, and they rebelled. And they corrupted the cycle of souls, and they spawned the first Sakils. They are beings of death and shepherds of souls that grew bored and turned on mortality, and instead mock them and turn into the most horrific creatures they can possibly do, preying upon the metaphysical as some sort of perverse joke and satisfaction. They want nothing more than to frighten mortals and make them question their reason for existing. Esipils are the least of them. They delight in spreading fears and uncertainty among people who live with animals that could turn on them. They generally appear to their prey as a benign creature, a dog, a domesticated cat, and once they gain the trust and get their victims close, they turn into their true form, with a form that is equal parts worm, with tendrils and viscera, and the creature that they once were, or some other form of it. They are sometimes seen to be serving powerful spellcasters who avoid death somehow.
I sip my soup.
Okay.
'Cause that's a lot to just dump on them. Very suddenly.
Of what that thing is, yeah.
Yeah. I'll sip my soup. Seems like you all are in a bit of a pickle.
Yep. So we have to go on a crusade. We need volunteers.
Oh, do you need a paper application, or you just take
Oh, no, just a handshake.
hand.
Right? Hey,
Raise
you can trust
hands,
a handshake.
All right.
Yep, so I'm thinking the blacksmith, because it's the blacksmith, and whoever else we can get.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm a bit of a historian myself, bit of an archaeologist, so this kind of stuff is rather interesting to me. You have me along, I'd love to help you out.
Oh, and you're a cook. Okay, that's good.
And I'm a cook. I make a mean soup. Would you like some?
Yes.
He hands you his
I would
bowl of
love
soup.
some soup.
He spoons you all a wonderful cup of his soup that refills automatically.
What? The acolytes will abuse this.
Okay. I don't think it's actually going to provide nourishment.
Oh no!
It doesn't technically do that. It gives 2 temp HP, so I mean, maybe, but it's flavored as soup. I don't know if it actually is
Hope your
edible.
soup thing isn't made out of metal.
No, no, it's just like a wooden bowl.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll give them soup, just to make them feel better.
Can you describe the soup beyond just the noun soup?
No,
Okay.
It's just broth, the veggies, the meat.
it is.
It's just soup.
It is whatever soup that your character and yourself find the most appetizing in that moment.
Oh, heck yeah.
Like, it's mostly clam chowder, I think. That's the best kind of soup. But
Taste.
Italian wedding, you know, like a corn chowder in there, like a lobster bisque every so often.
Elsie will pull you guys to the side. All of you, even you, Caleb, say,
Look, these guys are looking pretty rough, but I can take care of them for some time. Trigvy's been talking about what's going on, and if all this is true, I can try to help you all out. You say you're looking for volunteers. I'm no fighter, but I can help.
We'd be glad to have your assistance.
she nods.
Look, I know you folk are from Osprey Cove, so I know you're big into the taste and not necessarily the fighting, other than you, big guy. But anything you need, I can talk to some people, scrounge it up from the villagers. Anything that's cheap and easy to get. And I can't give you my things for free, but I can give them to you half off. That is to say, the things that are non-magical and non-alchemical, I can give you to them half off. Everything else is free, as long as you're helping us.
Wow. That's very kind of you. Thank you.
She nods.
That's the good old halfling hospitality.
It might just be the soup in my belly talking, but I trust you all.
Bean soup.
Again, I'll take care of these folk. I've got more of my my juice that I got you all. You bought there, Mr. Elf thing. Oof.
Just Phaedrith is fine.
Phaedrith. Okay. If you have any questions for me at all, just let me know. I'll talk to the townsfolk, and Trigvy's probably around somewhere if you wanted to find him. He'll probably want to know about Vanda. I don't know if you're going to be burning her at any point tonight as it's raining. But if you need a boat for anything, a rowboat, I'm sure people can help you out. You just let me know, alright? Lord Ragnolf isn't around for me to help. Or give you more.
Do. Again. I'd like to see that blacksmith one more time. You should definitely know.
And she nods.
Well, Caleb's gonna, slap his leg and stand up. You want to find this blacksmith? We best get going before it gets too dark.
Indeed. First question though, where did we dump all of these bodies just in Elsie's shop?
I mean, I think we're putting some of them in the ocean.
Okay.
Get their fish sick? What?
We should totally take that guy in the robe. We should take his robe.
I don't say that.
It's probably
Oh,
infected.
that's true. Can we take his robe?
In fact,
I want a cool red robe instead of my
Like his
boring
shoes.
black one.
yes, because a spy needs a disguise.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, are you a spy?
That's
Shh, that's like a secret.
Oh, me too. Don't tell anyone.
Phaedra the Virgo,
What?
you also have a Zomi's mask, don't you?
Oh god, I do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait, we're cooking. We're cooking. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I actually have a bonus to impersonate, so. Oh shit.
I think I
is
left
it.
the halberd in the basement.
Oh, yeah, we give you the halberd, and then you just escort us down. We're like your prisoners. Oh,
I feel like maybe that should be a last resort, but it's just crazy enough to work.
I think it's fantastic. I think
Assuming there's somewhere they
These are
take prisoners.
demons and devils. They will not be fooled so easily.
Phaedra, I have known you for all of 15 minutes, maybe. I believe in you 100% that you can pull that off.
Adrith kind of like puffs out his chest a bit. Thank you.
Yeah, us spies got to stick together, you know?
Nod sagely.
If I had a suggestion, maybe you should figure out why I was here, and then that'd make it easier to impersonate them.
Working on it.
So we gotta go talk to the pirates.
Here to do evil, obviously, you know?
Cough them up. All the details.
Are these pirates you're talking about actual pirates?
I mean, they're from the new government, which is kind of like piracy.
Oh, the
They're-
government.
They're not actually pirates.
Okay, alright. Alright, well,
They just
if
got
they
in
ain't
power, and then they
pirates-
show up and they take your taxes. That's kind of like piracy.
Have they
Well,
requested taxes yet?
Yes.
Oh,
Once a
That
year, Thessalonians show up to Osprey Cove and Iron Harbor, demand taxes, and leave without saying a word.
As you do. Alright. So, what's the plan, gang? Are we gonna... I'm gonna yoink the cloak off this guy. We're gonna dispose of these bodies and, into the ship, or...
I'm up to go talk to some pirates.
Down for that.
Okay. As you guys grab your things, I'm not sure what disposing the bodies means for you, but I assume you mean you're going to be throwing things into the harbor?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, people look out at you all as you begin to move. You make your way forward. You try to, whether you're keeping yourselves quiet or not, and I assume, Caleb, you're going with them this time.
Oh yeah, I go with them, and I talk the ear off the entire time. I want to know all about these people. They're intriguing.
Okay. It's a very short walk. Maybe 20 feet to the dock. So,
Well,
Cool.
I make it last as long as possible.
hell yeah. By all means, if you guys are feeling like you're confident enough to head over there, with how you guys are feeling health-wise and all that.
I thought the only reason we left was because we were going to go rest and recover. And that's not what we're doing. And
We're just having a conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the
We're
worst
gonna
that could
punch 'em.
happen?
Yeah, we're just gonna elbow them until they give us what we want.
politely.
do whatever you wish. When you're
I'm
ready
sure-
to go save our elder.
I mean, they're already down a captain, so like, this is their second in command. How scary could they look?
Can you give me a rundown on these pirates real quick, just so I understand what we're walking into?
We don't know yet.
All right.
New government. They showed up, and they're the cause of all the problems.
And
He
we want to
claims that
learn from them.
There
why
was
they're
three
here.
of their, what was it, 2 sailors and the captain up dead on the roof in the temple. So,
Do we still have
we
the
were
hat?
told it. We learned it was
Yeah.
a merchant craft. Guy with an entourage. I forget his name.
Nature
Whenever
Mark.
it landed, got off with. That's the one. Word on the street was that he was a merchant from the east. He was working out some. He was trying to work out some kind of trade agreement with Lord Ragnolf. I could be wrong with this recollection, but they carried in some kind of large crate, right? Little crate of some kind. Do I
yes.
remember that correctly?
I can help you with that one. They had a
Okay, thank
crate
you.
that Daryl saw them. That was the one thing they did not take to the stone home. They took a giant crate to Thunderhead Isle instead.
Hmm. Maybe we should go there.
After we rest.
After we
Oh.
rest.
Okay. Or we could I could treat all everyone's wounds.
I did already.
Heading.
So we want to learn why they're here, right?
Yeah.
That's the goal. Okay.
Yeah. And maybe what's in the crate, I guess.
Alrighty.
All right.
And anything else we can learn about that merchant.
I think I have a feat for this.
Oh.
I have the hobnobber feat,
Great sense.
which lets me gather information, reducing the time to 1 hour instead of like the full day. And if I get if I roll a critical failure, I just get a failure instead.
Okay, that's the important.
I don't know
thing.
if that would apply to this though.
That will apply only on the part that if you critically fail, it will just be a failure.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. You guys will begin to move up, and you head onto the docks together. Now, this ship, it is a mercantile vessel, and it bears with it not the normal colors of anything else here in Iron Harbor. It is a trireme painted in greens and yellows, and it flies the flag of Jin Eurythnia.
Okay.
Do I know who that is?
Do you have any amount of knowledge of your own country that you're in right now? I'm just kind of curious, if your character would keep studied, or are they more of a Osprey Cove, Iron Harbor kind of person?
Whoa.
I feel like they would study as much about the whole rather than just the parts.
You would know that Zin Arithnia is the Rune Lord Bellamarius's capital city.
So is that where they would likely be from?
Mm-hmm. They fly the flag of it.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever you want to do
All
with the
right.
information, you can use Phaedrith, but you recognize it as that, for sure.
Definitely want to make sure that the party knows that if they don't already. I would say that out loud.
Okay.
And they're from. I'm sorry. Can you put the name in chat of where
Yeah,
they're
it's
from?
it's a hell of a name. I got you.
just so I can remember it.
Yeah. It is Jin Eurythnia, which is spelled like this.
Yeah, it's right northeast of us.
Jinrithia. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What's their general vibe?
Not good.
Are they not
Um,
good? Okay.
They're under Bellamarius, yeah.
So, Rune Lord Bellamari. Do you know the Rune Lords at all, Caleb?
I kind of do. Yes.
Okay. Bellamarius is awake again. Hasn't been awake for too long. She has taken over a large section of what she's called New Thassalon. And she is not as kindly as the other ruler, which is Queen Sorcerer. Rune Lord Bellamarius is well known for her very strong stances and takeovers. One of the first things she did as a leader was she annihilated another society that was within New Thassalon and took it for herself. Now, that society had a terrible ruler who was a tyrant, so they swapped one tyrant for another. Bellamarius, though, keeps things relatively fair, but people that know Rune Lord Bellamarius know for her desires to expand. Now, technically, Iron Harbor and Osprey Cove are already in Bellamarius's territory. So you're already technically in her land. but Osprey Cove was made before she woke up. So was Iron Harbor. As Corinne said, new government woke up, said, "Oh, you're part of us." And Osprey Cove and Iron Harbor were like, "All right, we'll pay taxes. Just stay away from us."
Gotcha. So bad dudes, generally.
Pirates.
Pirates. Yeah.
Okay. As you guys make your way towards this, you can see on the side of it. Does anyone speak Thessalonian?
I might. Let me see. I forgot where to look at my languages. I do not.
It would
Speak
be.
Chthonian, Dwarven, Elven, Fey, and Gnomish. Why Gnomish?
I think Thessalonian would be the common tongue around here.
Right.
Oh,
I
okay then.
haven't picked one yet, so I can just pick it. Just like a cheater.
On the
It's
side,
a rare language. Okay.
the ship is called the Swordfish.
Okay.
You can see that there is a myriad of sailors over the side of it, talking, drinking, and generally look upset. As you begin to approach, they all begin to point and gather at the side of the ship, and you hear them shout out at you and say, "We don't want any company."
Oh, we're sorry to disturb you on this rather rainy day, but
Hear that
thought we
bumpkin
had-
accent?
all right.
Look at them,
No.
little villagers. Get out of here. We don't got any spare coin or trinkets.
Yeah, a bunch of nerds.
Alish takes the body of the sin spawn and whacks it against the hull of the ship.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
And it doesn't splash into the water? Does it fall into the water?
No, he holds on to it.
Okay. The headless body hits the side of the ship, and they look over. Does it still have its cloak on?
I
Oh,
think we took it off by
It's
now.
in my backpack. It's naked.
Okay, they look over and they say, a bunch of them begin to swear. They say, Janice! What the... Janice! And people begin to go into an uproar looking over the side. They begin to grab at their weapons, not sure what's going on. Before...
Hold. We ain't looking for a fight down here. We're simply looking to trade. We heard you're a merchant ship or some kind of vessel, right?
You hear a whistle that goes amongst them and says, "That's right. They don't want to fight. They want to show us that they're capable and worth paying attention to. Little mites on a little coast." And you'll see a woman who approaches to the side of the ship and looks over, with the hattest of hats you've ever seen.
God damn.
Oh, damn. She's hatting all right.
She's got a symbol emblazoned on the top of it, a symbol of Zin Arithanel. You can see that there is the golds, the brown, the leather, and jewelry adorning her. And she leans over the side. "You want a conversation? I'll hear you out. The rest of your folk are too scared to come by us anymore, and we're the better for it. We're not staying long." She gives you all a look, as though you've got like 5 minutes to get her attention, as more that you already have. I will allow an intimidation check from you, Helish. That's kind of like what you've done. Here you go, how's that?
One day I'm gonna get to intimidate people.
Well, that's just what he did. He slapped a body against the side of the ship. So I'm calling that his intimidation check. Each of you guys will get to do something.
Can I roll an aid for him?
How do you think you aided his intimidation by slapping a sin spawn against the side?
Well, I don't know about an aiding the intimidation.
Each of you,
Maybe not.
Each of you will be rolling. Don't worry. This is just
Okay,
the off the
okay.
bat.
Gotcha.
That's a thought though. If I could probably aid by waving this thing's bloody cloak around.
Oh, okay. You're gonna throw the cloak around?
Sure. I mean, if that would be helpful, I don't know.
Yeah. If you want to give me an aid check, which is another intimidation. Remember, you guys do have D4s, your ID dice, all that stuff. So on top of your hero points. But go ahead and give me
What do you wanna
intimidation. The same button that's on the chat for Hellish.
Yeah, I did it private GM only apparently.
I saw it.
Can you see? Okay, yeah, and I did a hero point reroll.
You did, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so she looks at you both as you wave it around, and you get the feeling that you've made your point, but you haven't like upset her. You also haven't impressed her. You can see that she more seems to be interested in civility, and you've come off a little bit barbaric so far by throwing around bodies and stuff.
let's be real.
Yeah, that's a fair call, isn't it? So that's the first one is going to be a failure, but that doesn't make this go worse. It just keeps it neutral, if that makes sense. Critical failure would have made it be worse. So you're sitting neutral with her at the moment. I'm going to call our 15-minute break here so that you guys can think of what you want to say to her. Janice, her name is. Janis, if you're going morning the spelling. And I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. I hope you guys are having fun. Well done surviving the encounter, and the mystery is afoot.
We did it.
Surviving is a very generous word for what I did.
It was a team effort.
Out of here with this casual, peaceful soundtrack. Can't have that. Not here.
The fuck pool on the contract.
Okay. And so, you guys find yourselves in front of Yanis. As she stands there staring down towards you all, you've thrown the corpse of a sin spawn, splattering it across her ship after her insult towards you and her crew. She looks down, waiting for a reason to care. She looks as though she's unimpressed with the display that was given, and looks to the rest of you for something more tangible to grasp onto. It seems she sees you backwater folk as nothing more than brutes. She gestures to you all as though waiting for someone to prove her wrong.
Like I said, we're simply looking to trade. Information for information. We had an encounter today that might be of interest to you.
She raises an eyebrow. I encounter the boot every morning, and the buckles that I have to strap on. I'm gonna need a little bit more specifics.
Well, ma'am, if you don't mind, I just got a few questions for you. The first off being, you obviously don't want to be here no more. So, why are you still around?
She kind of tuts a second and says, "That's private business."
Well, I just hope you ain't waiting for nobody.
She
And I give her a look. Like, I have information you might.
Yeah, give me a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. Oh, guys, I'm a charisma character. This is exciting.
I hope that you're also a charisma character in Bloodlords.
I am. I'm playing
Oh
the
my
same exact
God.
Oh,
build.
thank God.
You're so dramatic right now.
Okay. She turns towards the rest of you. One of you being civil is fine enough. But why bring the rabble with you?
Well, these are my new companions
They can
in arms.
speak for themselves.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
She gestures to you, Phaedrith. Nice cloak. Take it from a particularly quiet sin spawn?
Adrith will kind of snort and draw a hoof over the dock. He wasn't really too quiet. A little yappy if you ask me, but he took care of it. I am a scribe for my party.
What kind of things do you scribe, Scribber?
Scribber?
I don't think that's a word.
I didn't. Okay. Learn something new every day. I take an account of current events as well as the history of the places I've been.
You sure have
Like
so much to scribble about. She gestures
do.
across this coast. Prove.
Yeah, you know. Oh god. Sorry. What?
Tell me something then. Tell me something I don't know. I've been all across these seas.
I have no way of knowing what you don't know, and I have nothing to prove to you.
Oof. You can give
Answer
me
the question or don't.
give me a intimidation or a diplomacy.
Woohoo! Intimidation. Would this be? Yes, it would.
I can provoke it for you. Oh, you got it. Perfect.
Yippee!
All right.
Good morning.
And it wouldn't be private. You would know. You'll know her response.
Oh, okay.
If you want to,
Nice.
if you want to add anything to that, you rolled a 24.
What do you mean add anything to it?
If you want to bring it even higher, it could raise it up to a critical success, or you can leave it where it is, whether it be success or fail. Like success normally, if that makes sense.
I mean, it'd be great if it was a critical success, but I'm not
It would
quite sure
tell
what you're
you
trying to say.
if you. So I can tell you right now, it is a success
Oh.
at the moment. Caleb got
Okay,
a
okay,
critical success.
Oh, I see.
Gotcha. Oh, I just got an ID dice. Nice.
There you go. If you want to toss it in there, you can.
I would like to. How do I?
You should see a triangle at the bottom right. It's rolling the D4. You click it and then you hit roll.
Oh. Bam.
25.
Oh.
That is a critical success.
Hey, there we
Yay!
go.
Let's go.
Even if
Thank
you
you,
roll,
pockets.
even if you roll really high, you can make it even better in Pathfinder, right? So,
Yeah.
okay. She turns the head away from you and kind of seems satisfied at the very least that you're not willing to play her game. Then looks down towards you, Corinne, Mist in the Morning. And particularly she'll look at Mist. Catching a good fish.
I'm not even looking in the direction of the boat. I got my hat down. I am. Okay, so Mist is just standing there and is looking constantly over her shoulder, looking at where Stoneholm is, and is just imagining the horrible screams of Elder Oldbury as she dies in a hole while we're talking to these pirates. I am
Damn.
not engaged in this conversation at all. Sorry.
She, looks over and says, "Didn't give it treats." Waiting to see if you'll fight for it.
This is
Or
no
fight for them.
reaction at all. Absolutely not.
Phaedrith is absolutely just stone faced.
You're not going to say anything about that?
Nope.
No? No? Okay. Alright. She, chuffs a bit. No loyalty to your own crew, huh? She then will turn to Corin. Looks like you just got your first splat on that armor. Let me guess, you fought valiantly.
I mean, best you can when you're fighting dog cats.
What?
Oh yeah, there's some weird stuff happening in that temple.
Like what?
Like dog cats, for one.
Go on. I've never been bested by a dog cat before.
Well, It was a cat, and then it turned into a dog and attacked us.
Why should
Oh,
I
and-
listen to a word you say?
We already threw them in the ocean, didn't we?
They did get yeeted.
Can we fish the missed?
Well,
Missed.
we just
need to
came
fish
from
them
the
back out.
temple, and I mean, I guess you don't have to believe us, but some of the guys from the temple were at the apothecary.
Did someone fall in the water? What?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
No, we threw the dog cats in the ocean.
Oh, whatever.
Well, I can offer an explanation about those dog cats that my friend Corin is talking about, if you'd like, ma'am.
Kind of like puts up a hand towards you. Looks about. No, I think I got the gist of what this man's saying. He was startled
Uh-huh.
by dogs and cats.
No, but we can go with that, yeah.
I'm still waiting for him to tell me why I should give him a piece of my mind.
Oh, I mean, I just tell you how I see it. And that's how I saw it. It was straight out of a nightmare.
You can roll me a diplomacy or deception check, whichever one you think applies you. Okay.
I'll hear for it. We'll see why not.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks.
You leave it there?
Yeah, we'll leave it.
She will look extremely not disappointed, but like you're sick in some way. Or as though like you can't help it. Backwater bread. It's just the way you are. She will lean back and say, "Fine. Tell me what you saw, but we'll leave it at that. I trust crews. It doesn't seem you have a crew. You have two. And a hulk of a bodyguard."
Well, man, be more than happy to explain to you what we saw, but like I said, this is gonna be a trade. We got some questions for you, and in turn, we got some information you're gonna be interested in.
Go on.
We want to know why you're here exactly. Besides the whole, you got paid to come here.
We got paid to come here. End of the story.
Well, you can't tell me that you've been sailing all the way out here without asking any questions and asking about what was in that crate.
At you saying that, she kind of pauses for a second. It's not our place to know what's on our ship and being transported. Just to transport. That's good business, isn't it? Until
Oh, of
my...
course.
Sense modem to see if she's lying about that. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, definitely.
Make a sense motive.
I have a really bad sense motive, so please sense motive things.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Hopefully I got you. I don't know.
You can talk, can't see lies.
Talking about the crate, it sounds like she knows exactly what's going on with the crate, and it scared her.
Okay. I don't know how this works outside of combat. Can I use message to tell that to I'm sorry, I just totally forgot the name.
Caleb.
Caleb?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't introduced myself in character, so that's fair.
I'm bad.
If you have the message spell, you can telepathically convey it. Though I assume there is
I
some
do.
physical change of some kind.
Let me read it. It says, I mouth words quietly, but instead of coming out of my mouth, they're transferred directly to the ears of the target. While others can't hear your words any better than you would if you normally mouth them, the target can hear them as if they were standing next to you. The target can give a brief response as a reaction, or as a free action on their next turn if they wish, but they must be able to see you and be within range to do so. My range is 120 feet.
Then yeah, you can absolutely, and you can do it through walls.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, and if they respond, the response is delivered directly to my ear, just like the original message.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Wait a minute. See when I lie, because I don't think I have the focus points to do so.
That's a cantrip. If you're ambing it.
Oh, because I still have to check. That's right. Okay, bam, there it is.
Rad.
I
Cool.
would pass on what I noticed to Caleb, that she seems to be fearful about it almost.
You
Okay.
can
I'm dodging the topic.
you can use message unlimited times.
Sick.
Same with the other one that you have down there.
All right. Well, I've been on plenty of boats, ma'am, and I know how sailors can be. Bit too curious for their own good sometimes. So, what do you think was in the crate, ma'am?
She sighs. You can ask my captain. He saw. We're awaiting his return.
Well, that's a bit of the information that we're looking to deliver. Perhaps we can help each other out with that. We had a, well, I shouldn't say we. My companions here had a run-in with your captain. Well, what was left of him anyway.
The crew begins to grow uneasy.
Seems whatever you were transported didn't end well. It didn't end well for him.
Be plain.
Oh, that's my try. Oh,
Yeah, I motioned to Corin.
yeah, he definitely did. He got turned into a zombie.
There is a general quiet before a bit of a chuckle that goes amongst the crew. And do you have any proof of that? Like any of the dog cats that you fought?
We do. Hey, let's show the evidence.
Elish pulls out the bifurcated tricorn from his backpack.
The slices down to it as well, as it was torn up.
Yeah.
The crew goes quiet at that. She looks over.
Now,
And you
we
didn't
ain't
kill him?
looking. Oh no, not at all.
Seems
Killed
as
his
though a
head.
bunch of
was
backwater
raised.
village folk killed my captain from where I'm standing.
You could believe that, or you could believe that whatever was in that crate that you're afraid of did something to him.
He never touched the crate. He went to Stonehome.
Oh, that's where his body was. We just came from there.
See, she
Well, whatever was in Stonehome, or whoever was in there, obviously didn't want him alive no more.
Phaedrus
And
will
you
kind
can
of.
just-
Go ahead.
sorry,
Go ahead.
Oh no, you go for it.
I was just gonna say, Phaedrus will kind of scowl up at Yanis and be like, if you don't believe us, you're welcome to follow us back in there to see it for yourself. I assume the body is still there.
She puts up a hand. Just enough. Thank you for the information. We'll be leaving. There's nothing for
Done
us
here.
here.
Your passenger Matramar released the plague in Stoneholm. Wherever the hell you guys have been carrying is doing damage to us. What do you have that you can share?
Why would we care what happens to your village? Why should I care?
Because-
It killed my
Oh
captain.
no.
Because this plague doesn't care who the hell it kills.
And because it killed your captain.
Yeah, what was all that talk about being a crew?
Oof. She turns the eye away, looks to the rest of the crew that looks at her.
You don't have to stay, ma'am. You're more than welcome to leave. But we're staying here to try to resolve this. So any information you can give us before you run along will help us avenge your captain. And maybe put his soul to rest in some degree.
Yeah, we just want to know what the deal is about that merchant dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you his log. I don't want to be here any longer than I can be. His entourage
all you're-
are off of the ship. Matramar and his followers went to Stoneholm. The high priest of Stoneholm took Matramar. It was supposed to be one day. He goes in, he comes back. After 3 days, my captain went in with 2 sailors. It's been 7 days. I'm leaving, but I'll give you his log.
If that's all you're able to give us, then that'll be enough, ma'am. We really appreciate your cooperation.
I don't know much about that crate. It had my captain spooked. I don't know much about what happened to my sailors or what they did. But I'm not sticking on to find out, and I don't think where we came from is safe either. We're going to Riddleport, crew. You best start thinking of new names. And if I were you, I'd take your chance and leave. Get out of Iron Harbor. I'm not taking you. But you should quit while you're ahead.
Duly
Thank
noted.
you for this.
She will turn and begin to head in, and the crew begin yelling amongst each other, talking and conspiring. During the time that Yanis goes, is there anything you guys want to do? Or do you guys just wait for her?
I give everyone a high five.
Yeah. I can't think of anything extra that I would like to do or ask. I think I just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, logbook's a win.
In that case, she takes some time, makes her way down. You see, she opens up the book. She goes to one of the last few pages, and she rips it from the book. We don't want the evidence anyways. She crumples it, and she tosses it towards you all.
Catch it. Someone catch it.
Yeah, catch it before it gets in the water.
I assume...
Oh,
no?
go ahead.
Would you like to catch it with your mind?
I mean, that too, but I was under the assumption we were getting the book.
She said she's giving you the log.
Oh,
It's
is
just
log
a
not the
few
same as book?
pages.
Is this an English thing?
Captain's logs are usually organized by trip. She seems to be giving you this trip's log, but not previous trips around their crew.
Okay,
Does that
got
make
it.
more sense?
Understood.
Yeah,
It does. Yeah, I apologize. That's just me misunderstanding the word.
that's all right. And she tosses it down.
Yeah, I'll definitely catch it with mine. Possible.
Oh, and you, brute. She directly looks at Helish. Do you say anything, Helish?
No, he just looks at her.
She reaches into her pocket and she throws something at you.
Polish will attempt to catch it.
As you catch it, you can see it's a small green stone. She then
Thanks.
throws another one at you. Are you ready for it, or does somebody else catch it?
Halish would try to catch it, but probably drops on the deck or the.
Okay. Ping, 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 ping. She says, "One for the sin spawn, second for the traitorous lord. Find Matriarch and put that through his chest."
You have my word, I will.
Full sail. She turns her head. And the crew begins to make their way. They seem to be ready to just leave whole and entirely out of Iron Harbor.
I feel like they should probably turn their boat first before going full sail, because if they do that, now they just want to ride into the...
Now, she's got some really cool abilities where she can, like, turn it on its angle. You know?
I'm sure her
You can
captain had
drop
those abilities. I
anchor.
don't know if
It's
she has
called
those. She probably needs to level up
About
first.
Mast. And then everything will be okay. So, she is going to toss that down towards you. If you want to unfurl it, the entire crew looks like they are heading out to leave. Who wants to read it, or should I post it to the whole group?
Go ahead and post it.
Yeah.
Good riddance.
Post it up.
I'm putting it in the chat
Good job.
so you can't lose it.
Right.
Good job, guys. We scared off some pirates.
Oh, hold on. Actually, really quick. You unfurl it.
Uh-huh.
It's in Thessalonian.
God damn it. I speak.
Adrith will immediately hand it to Caleb.
Okay.
You
I put
studied
on my
it.
reading glasses.
You studied it before you came here?
Yes, it's on my character sheet.
Okay.
So we'll just trust the process, you know.
And then I will post it via a more able to read method.
An exotic pet. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who just has like a sin spawn as like a bodyguard and they don't question that? What the?
They're from Thessalon, so like, that's where Sinspawn are from.
That's fair, but still.
Still kind of weird. Ah, okay. So then the merchant wanted to go here specifically.
All right. Well, can I try to recall knowledge on six-legged wolf with plant-like stalk from its body?
Yeah, roll me a
doesn't seem
recall
very
knowledge check.
'Cause that doesn't seem very natural. So
Just recall
Um,
knowledge, and you'll hit
cool.
everything. If you know it, you know it.
did it go?
It did, yeah.
Okay.
Ah. Both of you who rolled recall knowledge on that, it's
Oh,
too
damn.
broad.
Got that right.
I'm sorry, can I also try? I didn't realize multiple people.
Everyone can roll me recall knowledge if they want to.
Okay, perfect. I apologize.
I'm doing it as ranger monster hunter thing.
Yep, I can
Oh
see
yeah,
that
that's
one.
fair. You would have the knowledge.
I'm doing it as cleric.
Oh yeah. Unnatural.
Can you throw my token on the map so I can use basic
Oh,
action macros?
yeah, I'm so sorry. Hold on. You tell us you want there.
Put him on the top with the rest of us.
What?
I'm small size. Look how
Well,
tiny I
he is very
am.
small, look at that.
Small.
Little half. Yeah, I didn't describe my character at all. I apologize. Kale was a halfling. He looks like a country guy. He looks like a tired dad.
I love
Good
that.
soup.
It was so stupid. So
Have,
he just
have
he-
soup will travel.
he smells like a kitchen.
Does he
just
have a bundle of
constantly.
his things on like his back with like the stick?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to know.
I just need your recall knowledge, Caleb.
There we go.
Okay. From everything that you guys know, six-legged wolf doesn't ring a bell. Plant
Damn it.
thing doesn't raise a bell. But Phaedrith, something dings in your head. You don't think this is a plant. From the description that you got, and knowing what this cult is following, you get the strong feeling that this is some sort of fiend.
Oh boy.
Anything more than that, I cannot give you.
Understood. I will give that hypothesis to the party that I believe it's not necessarily a plant, but more fiend-like, considering, the context of who they were traveling with. We know.
They took it to UFO Island.
Uh-huh.
I
liked how the note is just cursed.
don't know if we should leave it there.
Well, yes, I feel like that makes sense, but I feel like we also have more pressing issues regarding an elder.
I agree.
This is good to know, especially knowing that we're going to face more fiends probably later down the line. But this is good. But once we rescue your elder, maybe we can head to that island.
Okay, so looking for later tonight or
We might need a full rest before we head out.
we take a few hours. I got a whole bunch of bandages.
If it's been there for 7 days, I highly doubt it's gonna go anywhere overnight.
I don't mean to sound rude or nothing, but you all look like you have been through a bit of a scrape.
Phaedrus
half
with
my
a
blood.
full cat dog bite in their shoulder is just like, I have no idea what you mean.
I left half my blood in that basement.
Here, Halish, how about you? Hey, come here, buddy.
Mm.
Would you like some soup?
I could go for another bowl.
Here you go. Take a big sip. You will drain it, and you will get 3 HP.
Yippee!
There you go.
Soup.
Thanks, I made it myself. It refills. Now, do you folks have any place to stay in this town, or are you all just kind of slumming it on the roads?
Well, we got one night at the apothecary.
There's also some abandoned manors a small distance away, which is where I stayed. Lovely gentleman that lives there.
You
The
sound
houses are a
haunted.
little destitute, but it's good enough for a night.
Well, I don't think Elsie wants me hanging around much, so maybe I'll stay at the manors too.
Enough for me. Itzel was also staying there with me, so
Mhm.
Well, if you don't mind some
Also-
company.
Not at all.
All right, we'll take the night and then early tomorrow morning, meet at the temple.
Sounds like
After
a
a
plan.
good, healthy, hearty breakfast. Yes.
Of soup?
Well, hang on now. I may carry around this big bowl of soup. However, I do believe in a balanced diet. Let me get some eggs and cook up some omelets for y'all.
Omelets.
Maybe some pancakes or French toast.
Never had French toast.
I don't think it's called French toast if I'm thinking about it. But,
Osprey toast.
Osprey toast.
Hey! You hear a wave and a shout from the wind. As you turn, you can see Trigby making his way towards you all.
Rigby. Adrith will perk up considerably. Happy to see their friend.
I just dropped off Ida at the at Elsie's. You all seem safe. I heard what happened. Vander's dead then. Is that her on your shoulder?
Just been carrying her.
Yeah, because we can't burn her because it's raining. So we have to wait.
Yes, that is sadly and
I'm happy that she changed her mind in the end. Perhaps she'll find some redemption with our Lord in Iron. Vanda was a tough enemy, as was the Sin Spawn. But they are nothing compared to our Lord Ragnolf. Are you sure you're ready for that fight?
I think we definitely need to rest and regroup, but if we all work together, I think we can do it.
I hope you'll be able to fight some sense into him. Please do your best not to kill him, if you can make it to him. I have talked with the villagers. They're willing to be of help, more of desperation than of care.
I appreciate your effort.
I am going to avoid Stoneholm where I can. But if you wish to burn Vanda, I can find some wood within that is dry. We could burn her on the dueling platform.
I think that would be exactly what she would want, right? And Phaedrus will kind of look to Hellish.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Very well. The rest of you, I suggest you stock up on supplies. This will not be an easy fight. There are many of them. An entourage was brought here, and many of my Goramites lie below. The ones more entrenched in this Maitre Mars' words. I spoke with the other Goramites that you saved from the storage. I thank you for that. I may not be of magical use as they are, but I can provide to them holy symbols. If you are in need of magical aid, of healing, they can provide it to you.
Phaedrus will nod and very sincerely thank him. He's doing a lot for us. They're very appreciative.
I know not how deep those tunnels go. They seem to have been built into the walls themselves. Or should I say, the walls were built to cover it. They appeared to be naturally occurring, and though I could not get a good glimpse without the cats watching me, I do not know how deep they go. Prepare yourself.
We're gonna need a lot of food.
I will be at Elsie's if you need me, tending to my compatriots. We are the last of the Goromites that have not been turned. We need to stick together. He gives you all bow. He does stop as he goes. I did hear one thing. Movement near Rusthenge. Strange lights seen at night by the dry dock folk. That's all I could understand. And you walk away.
Well, he was rather nice.
He's a good man.
Right. So, are we content to head to sleep? Meet up in the morning?
Believe so. Does anybody has any objections or anything that they want to do last minute?
Probably mechanically treat all runes before we sweep since we'll heal like 2 points.
We have a
We're taking all our rest.
Well, my I don't mean to just kind of make it all moot, but my healing flask recharges every 10 minutes, so I could just keep feeding you guys soup every 10 minutes so you guys are full HP.
Let's go.
Is it temp or is it
No.
actual HP?
It's actual HP.
That's crazy.
Right?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
It's actual HP. If you, it just takes 10 minutes to recharge.
It's what, 3 at a time?
Sick.
Yeah.
Eternal soup for the
Mhm.
soul.
It would take a while, but yeah.
So I actually did have a question. I looted that, I think it was a wolf fang or something from Vanda's chest. I have to do something with it?
Yep. You
No,
need to demystify it, which takes 10 minutes to try to attempt to identify it.
Okay.
So I
I
will
would like to do that before bench.
I will prompt it for you. If anyone else wants to do any 10-minute activities, I recommend refocusing to get your focus points back if anyone's missing them.
Oh, yeah.
people that can attach their special awesome crystals.
Yep, take your 10 minutes. If you guys have potency crystals, attach them to whatever you need them to. I think you can actually do that in the foundry. Is that correct?
Only when you apply the effect.
Oh, only when you apply
Yeah.
the effect. Never mind.
You can just rename it or something to let you know what to put it on.
Ren, you should have seen the identify magic item DCs. Or the,
Oh, yeah. I see.
Pick one.
Let me see if I have anyone that I'm best at. Ooh, definitely not nature. Oop, yep, occultism. Yoink.
Okay. I will demystify it for you.
Oh, this is definitely something for probably Itzel or whoever else gets up close and personal, not for me. Can I like put it in chat? There it is. Okay. I'm definitely willing to hand that over to whoever
So this
would
is
make
a
good use of it.
this is a talisman. You can place the talisman onto your piece of armor. Whenever you activate it as a free action, after you trip a foe, you can immediately deal bludgeoning damage with your strength modifier.
Oh, shit.
I think Itzel might have the higher strength.
Itzel will be in a fugue state until Salem returns. Itzel will probably be helping people recover, getting supplies for the party.
Probably healers then? Probably got the next best strength rank.
Yeah, mine's
So-
+3.
My
gonna
build
say, what
is
about Caleb?
based around tripping.
Oh,
I have a whip, and all I do is trip.
Okay.
All I
Well,
do is
you
trip,
can give it
trip,
to
trip,
Kayla
no
then.
matter what.
My athletics is a plus 6. So it's
I mean,
decent.
if you're going to be doing the action, that's probably
Yeah.
use it then.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Then I will hand it.
You have a
Word.
strength modifier though.
Oh yeah, it's plus 3.
Okay.
so now you can trip and deal damage.
Hooray.
Not have. Oh, I did it anyway. Okay, cool. Here you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
And that would have been helpful 10 gorillion years ago.
It's all right. You know, we'll get there. It's okay. It's okay.
Seated inside. Quiet. The rain and thunder lapping on the windows. The people recovering. And as you enter back into, I assume, Elsie's, right? Because some of you were sleeping at Elsie's, some of you were sleeping at the Gold Rune.
Yes, me, Itzel, and Caleb are sleeping at Manners.
Trigvy's here. And so is Ida. The Rosethorn. Sickened,
Cute.
quiet, and being tended to by Elsie like a dog, the size of her entire body, and more. She is tending to it and feeding it pastries. As you quietly regroup, gather what you can, aid the sick, treat your wounds and eat through it using soup. I'm going to put you guys into a small amount of downtime here. You have one night to rest. Up until the night, I should say. And in the morning, you guys are welcome to take any common items that could be available in Iron Harbor for free. They can be provided to you. People will offer to help you. And if you wish to buy any healing potions or elixirs, they're at half price. If you wish to sell anything, Elsie will take them from you. I am just curious if there's any trading you guys want to do.
I definitely would like to get a health potion, at least like 1 or 2 if I can. I'm kind of broke though. I don't know how much they are.
Caleb, you are also shown Elsie's bottled whim. Which is her own brew that helps against sickness and damage. I think Muffin disappeared.
No.
No, I'm sitting here muted talking to myself.
Oh, okay, I see.
Excellent. Is that something she offers to us?
For half off.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Elsie. Elsie, listen. We've known each other for a really long time.
It's been a day.
And you well, hey, well, a day is, subjective,
It's been 3 hours.
I don't have a lot of money on me at all, because I kind of just live off the land and tend to give my money away all the time. If you wanted to spot me one, because we're good friends for these past 3 hours.
I give you half off.
All right. Well, I did just say I have no money, so that's kind of like a little taunt.
One gold, 5 silver.
Best I could do is 5 silver.
Then I'm sorry.
I got this bar of soap. Do you want to trade that?
That's kind of sad.
Elish lets out like a scoffing sound, pulls out 2 gold and 5 silver, and says, "Put up your 5 silver. We can buy 2."
Yeah, I put up 5 silver.
I've only got 1 Vim left.
Oh,
But I do got
wow.
more healing potions, which are only 2 gold.
I only got 2 gold and 9 silver.
Well, how about you get the healing potions? It's probably more important.
I don't know. There's a disease going around.
Oh, that's true.
If you're curious what it does, Muffin.
Did you? Oh, cool. It's like a sickness. It's like NyQuil. Gotcha. Well, all right. I'll fork over a gold and 5 silver for that.
Okay.
I don't tell her how much gold I actually had.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to know.
She doesn't
She
even
doesn't need to
know.
know.
Okay. I'll put one of these in your
Um,
inventory. Sound good?
I'm bartering. Yes, that sounds good.
All right. So this town people will give us stuff for free. I got ideas.
Infinite money
Hmm?
trick.
A disguise kit for Faye.
Mm-hmm.
A net
Yep.
and manacles.
Ooh, all of those can be easily done.
Let's go.
Add them to your inventories for free. I can do that. Hold on. I added you Elsie's excellent bottled Vim for you.
Yeah, you can just throw it in the party and we can figure out who.
So anything
have
that's
the things.
common, right? We can
Common and level
steal from
1.
the town. Okay.
Oh, speaking of things, Vandra's equipment I did not receive.
Ah, my apologies.
Wait, the Wolfang?
Nope.
No, the sword and armor stuff.
Got it. I'm saluting.
Oh, Itzel did say something, I think, about it. Maybe a repair kit
Hmm.
for her
I
shield
believe,
in case
believe they
it
did.
breaks.
Yeah, that's a
They
good
can-
point.
They can fix it while wherever we go.
It's in your inventory, Elish. Stainless is a better weapon, monetarily wise, but the Vanda's sword is better in general against most enemies.
Cool. So I just have to know what I'm fighting against then.
Yeah. It's also encumbering you because you've got 2 sets of full armor and 3 great swords on your person.
Hmm.
All right, so I'm at net.
All right. I'm gonna pick a folding ladder.
Folding ladder. I've never seen that used
Mhm.
before.
Oh no.
Folding ladder.
PTSD.
Manacles.
Manacles. And a disguise kit, right?
Oh.
Poor manacles, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Real manacles are like level 4 item. or something.
They are, yeah. And then disguise kit. All right, you'll find them in the party stash.
A repair kit for Itzel.
Ooh, there's a folding ladder.
I love ladders. Crowbar as well. I'm gonna grab that too.
Wait, that should be in your inventory kit already.
Well, I'm not. Listen, I
Oh,
I
you're
cook
not an
soup.
adventurer. I see.
I cook, I cook soup.
True. We need a crowbar for someone.
The disguise kit's having an issue going in. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. There it is.
Got it. Oink.
All right. And then what was the last thing?
Yeah. Crowbar. I already put it in my inventory though. So
Oh,
it's-
okay.
it's already-
Repair kit? Is that
The repair
that
kit,
it?
yeah.
It is not letting me take it. Just
It is frozen. I think too many hands in a cookie jar.
got it. I will
No,
take hand out of.
all right. Looks like it's good. All right.
Whee!
Now try.
It did it.
Oh, I did it. Perfect. All right. And then
Just
you said repair kit.
Oh, a 10-foot pole as well.
This is a very specific of items.
It was a wheelbarrow.
Oh.
Wheelbarrow. What do you think we're gonna do with that?
I don't know.
Oh, how much is what level is like a lantern or something?
There's two. There's a hooded lantern and a bullseye lantern.
Are they both level 1?
Yeah, they're level 0.
Maybe one of those. That way we have a light that we can turn on and off. Because
Yeah,
we're about to
I thought
go into
about
a
it.
tunnel. So,
Okay,
okay, so we got that.
I'll pick up that.
Carry that.
I will have a free hand, so I'll pick it up.
I guess I'll take the net. It is a two-handed weapon. I'll figure it out.
There's a rubber mask. That could be useful somehow.
Well, we got
Ooh,
the other
so
mask, so
There's a waffle iron.
Okay. I'll say that that is enough items that the town can give you for free.
Oh
Like,
man.
Stop taking shit. Raided their storehouse. They're poor now.
How are you guys like seeing this? Oh, never mind. I just found out how.
All right.
yeah, there's a few different ways you can look it up.
There is, at this point now, XP to give. Because before continuing on this adventure, you guys are correct. It is very wise to wait to be level 2 to do anything else. So, I think you guys
we got this.
should have more than enough to level up over tonight. And so we'll do the level up together. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if I can get you guys high enough using XP. First things first, you guys went back and you did Yanis stuff. You guys talked to the crew. So, you guys got 60 XP, because you got 40 for talking with Yanis without resorting to violence. And you got 20 for being able to get access to the captain's log. So 60 XP total from Yanis.
Yes, guys. Not resolving things with violence.
Yeah, it specifically says that. You actually don't get any XP if you get into combat.
We did it, gang.
Let's see.
Andre is not happy right now.
Let me dump the chat. That's probably what's doing it. A lot of stuff was happening. Alright, so 60 XP there. You guys handled the basement, and the basement was a severe encounter. Which should have been, I believe, 120 XP. No, 140, I apologize.
Hope someone's adding this, because I'm definitely not.
Yeah, I'm keeping up with it. We're at 824.
Excellent.
Always have 2 people doing XP.
And then you had 3 level 1 creatures that you saved, so you get to count each of them as though you beat them in combat. Which I believe makes it another severe. Let me check.
You're saying we just need to put people in danger and then save them?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Manufacture an XP farm.
No, that is a moderate. So 80 XP from saving them.
880?
80. Yep.
80.
Okay, I thought you said 880, and I'm like, holy guacamole.
And then we've got getting Ida back home for Elsie. I get an additional 40 XP for bringing Ida home. And tonight, do you spend the time to craft a real blueprint of Stonehome?
Yes.
Okay.
Since he went through the trouble of pretty much drawing me out the whole map, I am going to actually create that blueprint.
Yes. Roll me a DC 15 crafting check with a +5 circumstance bonus from Trigby.
That's a whole lot of words that you
So
just
just
told
roll
me.
a crafting check. If that is easier.
Okay, public or
Public, yeah, it's +5. You know the DC.
okay, and then plus what the circumstance?
+5 from Trigby.
Okay, Okay, I think I did this correctly. Oh my god. I don't have a hero point, but I really want a hero point.
Well,
Great.
because you rolled a natural 1, no matter what, it will go
oh, yeah.
down a step. Right?
Even if okay.
Even if you succeeded, it still would count as 1 step lower than it already is. So right now it's a
Oh,
critical.
Oh, I was gonna say. Go ahead.
You needed a 5 to get a critical failure, but because it's a natural 1, it counts as a critical failure even though it's a 10. Does that make sense? Okay. It's not that you don't make a blueprint. It's just that you don't have the time tonight. Amidst planning, conversation, you just don't spend the time or don't have the time to make a real and good enough blueprint for Daryl to be happy. So, you won't be given the XP for finishing that just yet. But
Sorry.
he does seem
Okay.
fine. Lastly, actually, where are you guys at? I'm curious.
We need 60
36?
more.
Yeah, we're at 944.
Well, for saving Vanda's soul and granting her salvation, you are actually given 40 XP.
Well, we need 60.
I know.
Okay.
16 to go.
We'll get there eventually.
Oh
Atta
my
guys.
gosh.
Isn't that brutal?
984.
Yeah, we'll just kill the first thing we find and we'll make it.
Just don't die.
Wouldn't it be so nice if you got an additional 40 XP for clearing out Stonehome?
Listen,
Well,
man.
Because you
Did
do.
we not?
You do.
We
don't
didn't
need
even
your
just.
And I am.
It was tough out there.
You do, and that is the completion bonus for finishing Stonehome.
Oh.
Which
Whoever that was. Welcome back, whoever that is.
that'll bring you to 1024, which is enough to bring you guys up each to level 2. All right. It should have had a pop-up if you try to go over if you put yourself to 1024. Should it not?
Oh, okay, got it.
No, there's
no.
no
No.
automation. It's all manual.
All right, sounds good. So
That's okay though.
Phaedra, it should have just put you to level 2, right?
Yeah, I'm having to like do some fucky shit with my character sheet because it like, if I don't exactly time my my enter bar to submit it fast enough, it'll just revert.
Weird. Okay.
So I'm having to play OSE with my fucking my keyboarding.
Sounds good. Hitting level 2 overnight, you guys can each bring your HP up to full. And I know, Caleb, you didn't get to play a Thaumaturge at level 1. I'm so sorry. You just get to play with
It's
more
okay.
cool abilities instead.
How
no.
how will I survive?
I know. We can spend the time and level you guys up. How's that sound?
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right. Does anyone here not know what they're doing with level 2?
I think me.
Okay. Then I'll go down the list just to get everyone else's things done first. So, Caleb, what are you taking for level 2?
Who knows? I don't know.
Sounds
I
good.
didn't this far ahead.
Sounds good.
Corin, what are you taking for level 2?
Spell parry and dubious knowledge.
Spell parry and dubious knowledge. Yeah, that sounds about right. The dubious knowledge part. I don't know about the spell parry. All right. Any spells? Guess not.
Nope.
All right. Let's see. Halish, what are you doing for level 2? I also am looking for you guys' free archetype here. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing Beastmaster dedication.
Beastmaster dedication.
Uh,
Cool.
gonna get a random bird that just kind of comes by and is now my friend.
You point at it and say, "Hey,
Get down here.
what you want to go on an adventure?"
This is your Osprey from Osprey Cove.
Yeah, there we go.
Mhm.
And then I believe that
Legendary
we had discussed using a gradual ability boost.
Yep, we've gradually ability boost happening in this campaign.
Okay, how do we do that with our system?
Wait, hold on.
I don't think it's turned on. I don't think free archetype is turned on either.
How do I turn that on? Let me find it.
It should be in general Pathfinder rules.
I actually wanted to say
Theoretically.
this. Whenever we send to do gradual, because you get your ability score improvements level 5, right?
Usually,
Normally,
but-
yeah.
yeah,
5,
it's
10,
not.
15.
You're not supposed to make it to 5 in Rusthenge. That's so it's not built.
Ah.
You're not built to get an ASI. Is my thing. So should we keep that off for here? That's the question, isn't it?
Personally, I don't think we should. Just because the gradual ability boost helps people just kind of keep up with the general power that is a fighter
'Kay.
and other stronger classes.
Sounds good then.
I just, yeah.
I have put it on. There should be free archetype now. And there should be gradual score increase.
Yes, both are active.
All right. So Halish, you get a bird, right?
Yeah.
Do I put that into your sheet, or do I give it its own sheet?
I've never used pets before in Foundry. This is my second time playing through a game with Foundry, so.
It's its own sheet, and you're actually gonna drag a stat block onto it.
Yep, I can handle that. So if you guys don't mind,
Okay.
I'm just going to take a moment with pockets to make sure that's working all well and good. Sound good? Just so we're all aware of
Sounds
what's
good.
happening. Okay. So we've got familiars. And it's a player character stat block, right?
Yes.
Oh no, familiar.
And
I
then if
apologize.
you,
It says right there, familiar.
oh,
alright.
is it familiar or animal companion?
I have to believe it's an animal companion.
So it's gonna be a player stat block then.
'Kay.
And then you're gonna drag, just like the quick insert.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and just drag it on like companion. It'll have like a bird companion.
All right. And bird companion is the one that you picked, right, Halish?
Yeah, young bird, I believe is what it is in the book.
Let me find it. Animal companion. It just says bird where I have it.
Okay, that'll work.
It says your companion is a bird of prey, such as an eagle, hawk, or owl. Does that sound right?
Yes.
Perfect. Boop. All right, that should have fixed that one, and I'll give you ownership of the sheet. All right, pockets. I'll make a token for it whenever I can.
Okay.
But you should just have it pop up. It's called Animal Minion. It's got its actions, it's got strike, it's got its proficiencies. It should be all good.
Yeah, I see Osprey character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
They have their own hero point.
They shouldn't. Then there's the bird support benefit that is in there already. I shouldn't have to do anything else. I just have to drag that in and call it a day. Slapping my
Yep.
hands together.
It's gonna be a player character sheet, but you could like remove the tabs yourself.
Yes.
So like you don't need biography, you
good
don't need
point.
spells. Yeah, it just makes it easier to look
I
at.
could give them a biography.
You could. You could.
Corin, what kind of archetype did you take, by the way?
Duels.
Duelist. Anything that I need to know on how that works?
Nope.
Cool. All right.
Nothing for you to worry about.
You got it. And Halish, any skill feats or anything else you need me to help you with? Any new spells?
I was thinking of taking natural medicine, but we seem to be pretty good on healing now that we have a super person with us.
Well,
I
I
so I'm
wouldn't
gonna have
call
to-
it that.
Super. I get it.
It's 3 HP every 10 minutes, so don't get too crazy.
Well, I could take natural medicine, and that would give me a 8 to being able to treat wounds.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
Battle medicine's always on the table.
I don't have medicine as a skill.
Damn, that's rough. Okay. Well, you have heal, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move on from you then, because I assume you've got some feats to choose.
Yep. Thank you.
No worries. Mist, did you have any idea what you wanted to do for level 2?
Yeah, I have it all worked out.
Oh, yeah? What you grab for your archetype?
I'm gonna do Claw Dancer.
Oh, that sounds fucking sick.
It is pretty fucking sick.
All right, excellent.
But if I don't know, I don't get any cool moves at level 4, but we'll see.
Hey,
I do get some stances. It's all about using claws and the acrobatic. Yeah.
all right. Perfect. That sounds awesome to me. You don't need anything else from me?
No,
Okay, sick.
I don't think so.
Okay, let me know if you have any questions. All right, let's toss that over to, we'll get Itzel another day. But, Caleb, what archetype did you go? Or have you not figured that out yet?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, that's okay.
I'll probably end up going martial, but
Oh, cool.
I might end up going archaeologist. It depends.
All right, Phaedrith. You marked that level 2, right?
Hello. Uh-huh.
Do you have any new spells that you grabbed? Or do you get any new
No,
spells?
I'm still kind of looking.
Do you get another spell? I don't think you do
I don't think I do at level 2, no. I'm
Damn.
not sure, though.
I think you will.
I honestly don't know.
That's okay. That's why we can spend the time here. The rest of the session here is just going to be leveling up level 2. And you guys can come back next week, ready to go, fully leveled up, and to pursue whatever happened. How's that sound?
Sounds good. I'm ready.
All right, sick. So, yeah. So we're going to go through the leveling up process, because this is Ren's first time leveling up in a TTRPG. Just in general. So, like, we can go up and down, top to bottom on it.
Ren, you'll get an additional first level spell slot.
Do?
You do, yes. Based on your type.
I have to add it myself?
Yeah, you hit that. Yeah. None of the spell casting stuff is animated in Foundry. So every level you'll have to add your spell levels.
So yeah, at level 2 it says psychic spells for the day. You get 2 per day as a psychic once you're level 2. Next level you'll get your next step up of second level spells. Or second rank spells. I will add that for you.
I don't get another slot? Question mark?
Uh,
I think that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Yeah, you get
I've
another.
got 2 first rank spells right now.
Yes, that's correct. You get your second slot at third level.
correct.
Second. I have 2 right
Well,
now.
you have
Like,
2
like
spells.
second rank. That's what I
Yes.
was thinking.
So there's spell ranks, which is how powerful the spell is, right? And how powerful
I know
the
that
spell
part. I'm just I know that part. I'm just trying to ask, do I get another slot right now or is that later? I
Do-
can't. It doesn't like. There's not an empty spot like there is for feats.
Right.
So I'm assuming no.
Are you asking, do you get another spell to choose from? Or are you asking if you get
I
another
mean,
cast
I
per
can
day?
swap my spells whenever
Okay.
I
Your,
level
your
up. I'm not
slots
worried about
won't
that.
automatically increase. You have to increase them yourself.
Which I'm going to
Yeah.
go into.
Okay,
later.
so that's
Yeah.
what I'm
So
trying
you
to
go-
figure out is
yeah,
if
you
I'm
went from
entitled
1
to
to
another
2.
slot.
How do we add another slot?
Just
I know
change,
how to
just
do
change
that.
the number.
You just
I've been trying. It's been fighting me.
Let me check real quick. Yes, you just have another additional first level spell slot.
Yep.
So just change the 1 to a 2.
The
You're good to
one
go.
is refusing to change. Is the issue.
Fight it.
I am.
Wrestle it. I don't know.
Kick its teeth in.
I got it.
Did it-
I fixed
did
it. Yep.
See, you did the thing that I had to do. And that's what
Aye.
I've been trying to do with my XP this whole time.
All right. So see, now you can cast each of those spells. Well, whatever one you choose twice. All right.
So, sorry.
Mhm.
That did answer one of my questions, but not the other. So right now I've got Force Barrage and Mind Link, right? My main question was like, can I add a third one to this list, or do I just have to change out one of the two that I have?
Yes, at second level you get another first level spell
So
to add to your repertoire.
yes.
Okay, perfect. I can add another one to the list. Perfect.
Yes, you can.
So you should have 3 spells right now. 1 from your conscious mind, and then 2 from your choice.
Yes.
Thank you.
Pretty much all spellcasters get additional spells and an additional spell slot every level.
Okay.
That's so cool.
Love it.
What's up? What you got, Ray?
If we sell an item, it's half price, or
Half price,
how are we
yeah.
doing that? Okay.
If
cool.
it's
We sell this
loot,
crossbow.
full price.
Oh, this hand crossbow. I mean, it's a used hand crossbow. I just don't want to carry this, so.
Yeah, so we have the price.
All right, cool. Gold and a half. How much were the health potions?
Health potions are 2 gold because they're half price.
Okay, I'll buy a health potion. I have 5 silver left after selling this hand crossbow.
Perfect. I'll toss in your inventory.
Oh, I should mention, by the way, I do have a feat called Scroll Thaumaturgy, which allows me to use every single scroll, regardless of
Jesus.
magic tradition. So if we have scrolls and are able to get scrolls, I can be the scroll jockey.
I have 2 scrolls I will hand to you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
You had scrolls?
Bolts, don't care.
I remember I was fighting.
Yeah, like they basically do the same thing. It's cleanse, affliction, and restoration.
The choir.
I will take them if you don't want to hang on to them.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll probably forget them. So
Okay. Excellent, thank you. And I have finished my level up.
Ooh,
I went with diverse lore,
diverse lore.
which just me use esoteric lore as recall knowledge checks, which I already did by accident because I thought I already had this feat, so now I actually took it to make myself legal.
Perfect.
And then I took the martial dedication, which gives me an aura that helps prevent against emotional, mental, and visual traits. It gives people a +1 to saves against those, and increases my diplomacy. And then I picked up Titan Wrestler, so I can wrestle people who are large-sized because I'm small.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you. So Phaedrith, for hitting level 2, you also get to pick a psychic feat. The choices that you have are level 2 are mental balm, which is to soothe people using your mental powers. Psyburst, that to throw violent psychic energies at nearby creatures, and warp space, to cause your spell to strike them from strange vectors.
Okay. Should I be going? Should I be going through Foundry strictly for this? Because I'm trying to like look at it for sake of ease through Path Builder, and there's a lot more options than that.
Foundry is easier to look through, in my opinion. It also lets
Yes.
you just kind of drag things over.
It's also not spoilers.
It is not easier for me.
Anything.
If you go to the feet section, there's like a little spyglass that says browse. If you pop that open and go down to on the left side column, there's like traits that say psychic and archetype. Hit the X on the archetype to get rid of it, so you just can see the psychic feats. And they'll sort them by the level you were able to take them at.
I have Psychic and Dedication. Do I get rid of Dedication?
Yeah, get rid of dedication.
Yeah, I still have a heck ton. Okay, this is pretty much the same as what's on Path Builder as well.
Yes, but this is no spoilers, I believe. Or like weird, uncommon.
It's
or rare.
tailored by the DM. Yeah,
Yes.
it's tailored by the DM.
I can remove options if they are spoilers, for example.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I do that on Path Builder anyway after you told me to.
Gotcha.
But do I have to pick one of the psi ones that you mentioned?
For your class feat, yes.
Yes. So you have to pick for the
Um,
class feat. Your archetype something else entirely. So is your skill feat. But the psychic feats are only one of 4 that are around, as far as I'm aware. Because you're.
I have a whole. I'll send you a screenshot.
Yeah, by all means.
You can see what I see. Blammo.
Oh, cool. So, those are all the same ones I was talking about. I was just saying that your level 2 options were Mental Bomb, Cyburst, and Warp Space. You can pick from your first level ones as well.
Okay.
That is correct, what you've got there. You should be able to click them and see what they do.
Right. I do have to pop off to go to bed because I work in 4 hours.
Good call.
So I'm gonna go to sleep.
I'll see you tomorrow
well.
Good night.
for your almost dead
night.
character.
Right. I was at dying 4. I remember. I'll
You
come
were
back
at
to me.
dying 5. And
I was at
then
dying 4.
and then someone hero pointed for you and brought you back up.
Oh, I
and
did
then they
get the
knocked
dying
you down.
5. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. You're right. I did get the dying 5. All right. Good night.
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
I'm gonna head off too.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, see you next week,
Okay.
Brad. Take care.
Ugh.
Whatever choice you think is more interesting. Now, that being said, I appreciate all of you that are here. I am probably going to pop off the stream so that I can sit down and go through the nitty-gritty. All you guys can see is the front thing here. So this will be the end of the video. I hope that you guys have a wonderful night. I might be back a little bit later for some Elden Ring. But I hope you guys have a lovely evening. Say bye, stream, everyone.